Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the BradWOTO stream. But first, it's time for...
What's under the orange flannel?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. What's under the orange flannel today? Can you guess? What's in there? You'll never guess. Scissors and cable, Caesar, a HDMI cable. I missed it. A laptop charger, half a chopstick, a platypus. That's it. That's it. Didn't see it. Arrived too late. Well, the answer was... scissors. And... scissors. And... scissors. And... scissors. And... scissors. And... scissors. And... some scissors. Inside there was also scissors, as well as some scissors. That's what was in there. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. How are we doing? It is Wednesday, my dudes. I am exhaust pipe. How do you do? Enjoying late autumn sun and 15 Celsius. No more rain for now. Yeah, it's summer again. For some reason. Me and Liam just went for a little walk and I don't understand it. It's so bizarre. It is suddenly just completely, fully summer again. I woke up this morning, I was absolutely baking hot in bed. I kicked off all my covers thinking that, like, because of this, like, heart rate medicine shit that I'm on, sometimes my heart rate spikes and I just get, like, super hot. I have to kick off my covers and, like, chill myself out. And it just didn't change anything because it's legitimately warm. Did I get any sleep? Yeah. I slept better than I have done for the previous few nights. But it wasn't great. I woke up really early. And I just like tossed and turned and then I was like, oh, I don't care anymore, I'm just getting up. You ever get bored of like tossing and turning? You're like, alright, I don't care then. See ya. I'm out. I'm out. See ya. That's it. That was me. Bro, what is this? Dungeon Tycoon? Now you just hold on 1 minute. My friends, you just created my shit. Thank you. Done. Wish listed. Only £12. What's Legend of Keepers? This is what they made before. The Legend of Keeper. Keeper of the Arts. Where is she? That Cloud Strife. I suppose we'll never know. Finally, her story will be told. Does it have a room where you can explore past trauma? Mine would. The one that I build. For sure. Yeah, I could easily go back to bed and just lay there. I don't know if I would fall asleep, but I could easily just be laying in bed all day today. I'm exhausted, man. It's been a week already. I don't know how much I've got in me, man, for the rest of this week. And I kind of I need to prep the entirety of non-canon. Tune into non-canon on Friday. That will be prepped, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes before the episode. You know what we should do? We should watch the giant corned beef sandwich video.
I've never actually driven into America before. Hopefully there are no unforeseen complications.
Driven from where? Where did he go?
You guys seen you before? Yeah.
I knew who he was. St. Clair, Michigan.
You know, I do feel a bit silly travelling, what, 4,000 miles only to end up at a British restaurant. But then to the breaks. Today we're at Murphy's Inn doing battle with I think it's a burger challenge. I'm even less well prepared than usual today. Border police got me all flustered. I'm actually third generation Irish, so hoping for a bit of preferential treatment today. Can't hurt, can it?
Why is that so loud? That's awful.
Top of the morning to you.
Oh, he didn't, dude. The guts to even have to do that. The guts to even do that on your own when you're by yourself.
Top of the morning to you.
Ooh. The guts to do that when you're by yourself.
I'm here for your burger.
You know how much harder it is to do that kind of shit when you're by yourself. When you got your friends around you and you're dicking about, it's funny. But
Yes, I love the challenge.
Hey, I like that enthusiasm. That's good.
Where are you from?
I'm from England.
You're from England.
Yeah. That's why I sound a bit, slow.
You came all the way here for the burger challenge? And you guys YouTube videos for his job.
Yeah. I know it's kind of sad, but somebody's got to do it. This is it. The Big Burger Challenge. It's going to look a little grainy because it's really dark in this corner, but
that's how many people have beaten it?
The wall of kind of fame and shame.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this guy, he's got quite a lot left there. T-shirt though, that's what we're here for.
Did you go
If that many people had beaten the challenge, I would turn the video off. I feel like literally, unless the challenge has been beaten by like 1 or 2 people, it can't be done. The only way that it will be like anywhere near a challenge for him.
Islands, like how they have their challenge of like who has a better Coney Island between the brothers?
Oh no, I just kind of.
What is she saying?
That's what we're here for.
Did you go to Detroit and do the Coney Islands, like how they have their challenge of like who has a better Coney Island between the brothers?
Oh no, I just kind of.
What does that mean?
I'll be honest with you, I just turn up and I just eat. That's really all I do. That's all I've ever done.
He has no idea what she meant either.
Just trying to eat lots of food.
Okay.
That's my thing. It is super dark in here, so the video might look a little weird. But I suppose it's kind of gotta be because apparently it's haunted. I had no idea, but apparently 2 of the rooms here have been heavily investigated by paranormal activity folks. That would have been a great idea for a video, stay in one of the haunted rooms, do the burger challenge afterwards. But didn't know it was plagued by evil spirits.
You stay in the haunted hotel and then you do a challenge?
Yeah, we've had paranormal investigators here. Tom, how many guys are 1836?
Liam loves paranormal, dude. Liam, of all the things that you would never expect Liam to be into, he's like super into paranormal fucking investigation stuff.
1936,
Yeah.
1 year before Michigan was even a state.
Yeah?
They haunt 2 rooms,
Yeah?
rooms 206 and 207.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
He watches all those paranormal
Should've,
fucking
man. That would've been a
videos.
great
Clickbaity video.
I think the best ghost story I have for you is a customer. He stayed the night here with his wife.
Yeah?
I was working the next morning. I go check on the room stairs because they're usually down here eating breakfast. And he came up to me and apologized. I go, apologize for what? He said, man, me and my wife, we were out drinking until 2:30 in the morning. We came in making a riot. He goes, we were just loud, having fun. He goes, we upset some woman down the hallway there. She was just standing in the hallway staring at us. And he goes, and you just let her know that we apologize. We tried apologizing to her 2 or 3 times. She just stared at us. He goes, and then we went back to our room. He goes, yeah, we probably upset her. And I go, huh, that's weird. So then I go check the book, and there's nobody in that room. So then I asked the room stairs. I said, hey, listen, man, come show me which room. So he points to the room that I checked, and I go, hey, let's just open up the door and say hi to her. He goes, no, dude, what are you doing, man? I open up the door, and it's completely clean and empty. He goes, what is this? I said, man, you're the only one staying here last night. I go, there was nobody else.
Spooky.
Yeah, so.
Spooky.
But every once in a while, we get people that get touched in the booths or get touched in the dining room.
It's been a little while since I was touched, so I wouldn't mind if somebody wants to touch me,
Room 206 has got a woman.
One big burger.
What do you think?
And this is our normal half.
I never know with paranormal stuff what's going on with people. I just don't trust
That was pretty
anyone.
big,
Oh, it is.
for a burger.
So you have to do both
I
burgers?
can't wait to get stuck into this now. It's the Murphy Inn, right?
Correct.
And I'm taking on their burger challenge. It's essentially a giant burger with lots of stuff in there. You can pick your toppings. I got corned beef, and if you finish it inside 1 hour, the burger's free. You get a T-shirt and a spot on that wall over there.
Correct.
Yeah. And if not, it's $29.99.
It just doesn't
1 hour. Eat that.
seem possible,
3,
does it?
2, 1, go.
Like,
Wanna
I
make a
just
mess
feel like I
instead,
would
you
have
know?
to go to hospital or something. It would like tear my stomach
Yeah,
lining
here's an
open.
idea. Why don't you, just for once, try not making a mess at the table. See how that goes. So for now, welcome back to the episode. Today we're in St. Clair, Michigan at Murphy's Inn, which apparently is haunted. Boo! That's supposed to be like a spooky sound. I ended up just doing the count from Sesame Street. You get 1 hour to finish. If you do it, it's free. You get a spot on their wall of fame and a t-shirt too. The cool thing about
What's
this
the little
is
one?
you get to choose from one of 3 different types of burger.
Is it tasting good? Is it cooked all over it? Yep.
You see, it's perfect. Perfect. Look at that. I
Corned
got the
beef on
Irish,
top
which
is
is
gross, yeah.
a regular kind of large beef patty with some corned beef, sauerkraut, Thousand Island dressing, and some type of cheese on top. Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese on an Irish burger. Oh. Right, time to get serious. Oh. I'm determined to eat this like a burger should be eaten.
Yeah, I mean, you could try. It's all going the same place in the end after all. You can kind of get a sense for just how big this thing is now. It is pretty deceptive.
It makes me feel unwell.
Thank you.
To witness.
It's hot.
It's hot, isn't it? Why is it so hot today?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like it's still growing, man.
Open the
I thought
window.
it was halfway through.
Yeah, this is one of those that seems to expand as soon as you start working your way through it. Fortunately, we've got a lot of patrons in the bleachers today, figuratively speaking, of course, lending some much appreciated support. Not that I've needed it much so far, because this corned beef is dynamite. Not what we call corned beef back home, but whatever it is, it tastes good.
Yeah, it's summer again, Annie. They're like freaked out. He's haunted. His stomach is
what?
haunted.
Record was 17 minutes.
Damn it. In that case, could I get you have like a Diet Coke or root beer or anything like that?
Ooh, plot twist. Turns out there's a record. And I suppose since he's mentioned it, I should probably give it a shot. Strap yourselves in. It's about to get despicable. We got the tactical Diet Coke on deck and about 4
Yeah,
minutes
it's
to
unfair
play
they
with.
told him the record
So
was
let him enjoy the
17 minutes
conclusion
at
in
11
peace,
minutes
and
in though.
provided
Tell
those
him at the
evil
beginning.
spirits don't get to me, I'll catch you in the next one.
Wow, he's just absolutely
Putting
demolished
everyone off
it.
their lunch
No
here,
trouble
you know?
at all.
People trying to enjoy a nice meal. I'm here eating like a
He doesn't have to eat the bonus
farm
burger.
animal. All right, this is Big Mixed Food, and that was Murphy's Inn, and their the giant Irish burger challenge.
Get the other woman though. That fucking monstrous woman that ate that thing at. We watched the other week.
15 minutes and 22 seconds. That's a new record.
Oh, this is a T-shirt.
Yeah, what the t-shirt, huh?
T-shirt on the
Don't
back.
touch it with your disgusting hands.
I ate it.
You ate it.
Nice.
Give him a towel.
Go, sir.
That's a lot of food.
Are you full?
Full. Now I'm gonna enjoy this burger now. I ain't seen food go to waste.
Bro,
It's actually miraculous. It still
Stop.
tastes good. In fact, with the brioche bun, this actually tastes better than the big one. Yummy.
Only.
I went out and found you.
Yeah.
This was a walk in the park.
Safe travels, man. Good to see you. Thank you again. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet
you. I feel like this is weird. I'm doing like high fives. Great to meet you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Man, everyone's so nice in there. First T-shirt of the trip and a record. Still life in the old dog yet. Ugh.
Are you kidding me, dude? I've been watching you for 4 years, I swear to God.
Thank you very much.
these
This
type
is-
of Americans.
This is nuts. This is nuts, dude. I'm shaking right now.
I'm just a man. It's nice to meet you, man.
I gotta get a picture with you. Cool, man.
Yeah, lots of people nice got pictures.
Oh, dude, you might have to take it.
I can do it if you want.
Damn, son. Yeah, I mean, how does he do it, bro? Are they just like baby boy challenges for little baby boys? Like, is there like competition level? And it's like above that or something? Dude, it's mad, isn't it? Literally, I cannot imagine how difficult it would be for me to, like, it would take me the whole day, probably, to get through that burger. And he did it in 15 minutes. The 12 burrito in 3-second woman was nuts. Joey Chestnut is the hot dog eating world champion. Wait, is Joey Chestnut who I think it is? No, I don't know who this is. But thanks for letting me know. Thanks, Chando. At some point, a doctor is definitely going to say, "Stop! You're going to get horrific stomach-splitting disease." No, I think he said that he fasts after each one, and he's actually just like kind of a health nut because he's not obese or anything. He's in like really good shape. He's such a weird paradox of a human. Bizarre, man. Some of these people. How do you even discover you can do that as well? Like, was he just hanging out with his friends and he just kept eating one day and they were like, so let's see how much you can eat. Wax sent me this, it made me laugh so much.
All the things in the world that I thought Al Pacino would have on his phone cover, I was not expecting Shrek.
Who would be expecting Shrek?
Who would, I did, I love that little, give me that soundbite.
Shrek.
Who would be expecting Shrek?
Al Pacino saying, "Who would be expecting Shrek?" is such a great line.
Who? That's mine.
Can you explain why you Shrek it?
My youngest daughter said, "Can I have your phone, Dad? I'm just gonna." So I gave her my phone, and she came back, and she had this on it. She said, "It's Shrek, Dad." I said, "Shrek? Wow. Okay, babe, I'll hold on to it."
Of all the things in the world that I thought Al Pacino would have on his phone cover, I was not expecting Shrek.
Say it again.
Who would be expecting Shrek?
The way he says it is so good. Who would be expecting Shrek? Who would be expecting Shrek? Alright, should we play Monkey with a Stick game? What's it called?
Born from a stone high, Wukong touch the sky. He is fighting, big animal. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Monkey with the stick, causing such a ruckus. Jumping through the heavens, making gods piss and fuss. Go, go, go! Monkey with the stick, never gonna bow. Boot the toe, 囊中之王, Team Tahoe, yeah! Coldest skies, Wukong never dies. His legend so thick, always go now. Monkey with the stick.
Monkey with a Stick. It continues. We begin once again. It is time. I really am sort of lost in this game. I'm going to continue to sort of wander around. There's like a big rock monster that looks like a big poo. that I got to yesterday that I cannot deal with. So let's see. I did defeat that other boss, but it sort of didn't feel like a boss, did it? Whatever that other thing was. Time to compile some shaders. Could you imagine if it did it again? Can you imagine? I put the orange flannel on my desk so that when the rumble vibration thing happens on the controller, it doesn't like rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Brad, have you seen Asmongold Ban? I mean, I did see it, but I don't really know anything about Asmongold, so I don't know why I would really care, I guess. People just think I care about Asmongold because everyone thinks I look like him. But even if I did look like him, even if I agree, I still don't know why that means I should care about anything he's up to. I have no idea who that guy is. Can he play WoW? I hate that that was on 56 and I'm not going to ever think about it. I'm never going to stop thinking about it and I have to go back in and change it to 55. And that's OCD, baby. I guess we give this guy another pop, but I just do not know how to defeat him. I don't think I have the damage out. I could probably do better at avoiding this shit. Is the game really loud today, or do I have something wrong with my brain? Or is it just that none of this fucking works ever whenever you're trying to play the game? Dude. Come on, man. Leave me alone, bro. Fuck's sake. The spike move is so unbelievably annoying. Oh yeah, I forgot about this as well. Just launching 1,000 of these at me. That is so annoyingly unavoidable. If one of them catches you, it slows you down too much. I think you have to time the dodges a little better, because I'm just sort of spamming dodge. He only plays a little WoW when there's new stuff, has been trying new RPGs, Souls-like, sponsors, etc. Doesn't have subs enabled, so his channel actually costs Twitch thousands. I mean JJ, you know. Revealing that they are the #1 Asmongold fan in the world. Nobody asked. You know what I mean? Me. Someone in the chat. Hey, did you see Asmongold? Me. I don't care. JJ.
Let me tell you everything there is to know about Asmongold.
I don't know who that is, and I don't care. Sometimes when people say, I don't know who that is, or I don't know what that is, they don't mean tell me everything you know about it. I don't know what it is, but I would like to learn. They're just saying I don't know because out of choice, I've never chose to learn that thing. You know? Sometimes it's not about learning more about the thing you don't know about. It's just that I've actively never sought out and watched an Asmongold stream. He doesn't do anything that interests me. The only thing I've ever seen him do is talk about WoW or get in trouble. And I don't watch streamers with over 50 views because they're all awful. And I don't know how many times I have to fucking tell you people this. You know what I mean? Like, how many times do I have to say it? And no one fucking listens. You all keep supporting these people. I'm done. Good God. You said, does he play WoW? No, I didn't. I said, doesn't he play WoW? Question mark, don't care. Rhetorical question. Again, sometimes when I ask a question, it's not actually a question I want the answer to. I know it's difficult for some of you. I understand that. But you know, it's also difficult for me to have to fucking put up with it. We've got to make our way down this tree now to get to that. I don't really care about the running stamina cost thing though. Got nothing else to craft. I think I just have to keep popping this guy. I don't know if there's somewhere else for me to go or not. Maybe you should switch to a weapon with higher damage. Oh, is that a thing? I think this is my highest damage weapon. How do I even change my weapons? I don't have this one. I don't have a weapon that has more damage. So great job. There we go. Maybe I can craft this. Wind Bear Staff. To be honest, I thought I did craft this. I don't remember not crafting it. Hi Deep Shade, thanks for the sub. How do? He said Palestinians were inferior because their belief and culture is based on religion, and if they had the capability, they'd commit the same war crimes. Okay. I don't know why the fuck you're obsessed with telling me about this person who I don't care about. How many times do you have to be told? Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's like, why do I even open my mouth and speak? Am I speaking Simlish? Am I speaking in a language that you are able to comprehend? Wrote that before you reiterated. Well, but I also said it like 50 times before. It's just mental. It's absolutely the most insane. You feel like an insane person being a streamer sometimes. You're just like, hey, don't care about this thing. Not interested in talking about it. Not interested in it. Oh, well, you're interested in it? Let's talk about it. No, I'm actually not interested in it. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, you're interested in that thing? Look, here's all the information. I'm downloading it into the fucking chat room for you. Sorry, I actually said I'm not interested in it, and I have no fucks to give about this fucking streamer that is I innately knew was a terrible person. Oh. Did you want me to tell you more about it? No. Guys, did you know about Asmongold? Guys, did you know Big Shot Streamer is a bad person? Hey Brad, you know how you're always saying that famous people are evil? Hey Brad, you know you're always saying that like the famous streamers and famous people and big YouTubers and politicians and actors and directors, you know how you're always saying that they're evil? Did you know that this one was outed as being evil? Sometimes I hit the LB or whatever it is on the fucking computer, and it just doesn't heal him. He just stands there, and it makes me so angry. A game like this that is designed to be like, you know, reactions. When I click the button, maybe you know, do something. Hi Fulham Phil. Thank you for the sub, my friend. You going down to Fulham at the weekend, son? Hey Brad, do you know how famous people are any kind of evil? Did you know that this one is too? Oh, what a surprise and what an unbelievable shock. Hey Brad, do you know about all these famous streamers and YouTubers and stuff that you actively don't watch and never talk about and have never been interested in? Yeah. Did you know that another one got banned for some other bullshit? Oh really? That's crazy. Hey Brad, did you know everyone in the world is a piece of shit? That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Meanwhile, I'm like, no, I don't care. I don't ever want to know anything about any of them. I purposefully don't watch any of these big streamers. I purposefully don't interact with them. I don't talk about them. I don't care about all the fucking dramas and all those fucking people that are just obsessed with it. Obsessed about making money. They've released a new fucking product. It's mind-boggling. This isn't just attack on JJ, this is attack on all of you, all the time. It's fucking crazy. It is insane how often I will be like, I don't care about that thing. And then you guys keep going. And this is how it feels. Do you see yet? Are you beginning to understand? It makes you feel like a crazy person. You're stuck in this fucking room. Oh my god, this guy keeps diving into every one of them. Let me at least do some damage before I die. I gotta plum rug this. I gotta learn the moveset better. I feel like I'm just dodging too early, really. I stunned him then, but it didn't work, see that? I wonder. I don't think there's anywhere else to go here, is there? The toughest rock boss in this so far is just a rock that jumps up and down. I can't do the jumping up and down enemies. To be honest, the rocks that are just like in the area that come out of the ground and just headbutt the ground all the time. I don't know why, I cannot comprehend them. Me trying to dodge a basic slamming its head against the ground move is the same level of comprehension as me saying to JJQ that I'm not interested in anything to do with Asmongold and never have been and never will be. But JJ just will never understand, no matter how many times. But JJ, I don't need to know about that thing. Well, it's made of rock, so it jumps up and down. Oh, really? Okay, thanks for letting me know, JJ. Just going to the rest thing, replenish the headbutt Jinchi. Let's find out. Where is it? What happened? Did the stream die? Is there sound now? What's going on? There's no sound? Cool. There's sound on YouTube? No. No. Oh, there is sound on YouTube, so it's just Twitch. I'm just going to test this first. Any sound now? Nope. Great, okay. You know what we should do? Try it. Something this worked last time, didn't it? What about now? Sound back. All right. Okay. How about now? Is there sound now? Is there sound? Dude. What? Is there sound? Oh my god. So there's sound on YouTube, which is how I know it wasn't GoXLR, and I know it wasn't my stream. So I didn't end my stream. Because last time I did this, I was about to write in here. Last time I did this, I wrote a message in here. You know? Loro mipsum dolor si dame tu konzet gore abdits gorselit said do elements among the tempo rendur. Do you remember? I just had to quit the game. I think it was Star Wars. It's Twitch. Something wrong with Twitch. But if you just close the game, open up Photoshop and draw a sad man, the stream will return. Strangest workaround in history. I found out that they're called computer bugs because there was an actual bug in a computer when they first made a computer in like 1945, and there was a bug in it, an actual bug in there, and they had to get into the actual physical computer and remove the bug, and then from then on they called them bugs in the computer. Now I know all of you are engineers and you already know all of that, but I just found it out, so. Who's played and completed this game before and is absolutely desperate to backseat game right now? Because boy oh boy have I got a job for you. I wish I couldn't hit you when you were on top of the stick. They shouldn't be allowed to hit you on top of the stick, should they? When my man's on top of the stick, he's on top of a stick. What are you hitting? What are you hitting? A stick? I don't think so. I don't think you're hitting a stick, bro. You want an idea of where else to go? Yes. But you also have not been present for 100% of the Wukong playthrough, so you're gonna direct me to somewhere I've already been. I've defeated the guy that's at the top up there. I've defeated the thing that's in the cave in there. And I can't defeat the rock monster. I've defeated the guy that's like Danny DeVito and his son. Is there another way to go over there? Hold on, I'm gonna go and have a look over to that, whatever that place was called, where they had that fucking really annoying set of archers. But there was more over here that I didn't actually explore, so I'll take a wander around this part first. Twitch is clearly fucking up today, isn't it? Hey streamers, don't stream today. Twitch is, I feel like Twitch is really bugging out lately. I defeated Danny DeVito's son and Danny DeVito ran off. See, like already I've discovered somewhere I've not been. I don't think I explored this area properly. Are you a streamer? Don't stream on Twitch today. This is where the frog was. Brad, tonight is my stream night and it's end of the hit video game remake horror game Dead Space Remake. Is that what you're playing? An insane choice. Guys, can everyone raid the channel today? Can we pump up those numbers? My favorite streamer is this streamer. He's quite a popular WoW streamer. Sometimes he'll have a controversial take on something, but he's not streaming today for some reason. So all of those viewers, in theory, should be available to come over here to me. So if everyone could type this in the chat room, /raid space BradWOTO. Type that in your own stream's chat room and then raid in. Thanks guys, really appreciate all the raids. There's a nice space as a vacuum on Twitch that can be filled by a long-faced white guy with a little bit of a beard, who wears glasses and a cap all the time, you know, and has long hair. Thank you, Quantum What's It. Everyone raiding will become congratulations, you are now one of my elite employees. Quantum What's It, Max, Booster Greg, quite literally boosting the channel, finally living up to his name. That's not what my name is about. I'm actually named after the Green Lantern. Licorice. Put it back. Disgusting. Oh, or was this where the frog was? No. There is a frog down there though. See him lurking, little shit. What's the compensation look like? You will become one of my elite employees. That's it. That's what you get. Thank Grey Sky. You've got to do it in your own channel. So go to twitch.tv/xGreySkyX and then type /raid BradWOTO in there. Not exclamation point. Oh yeah, the Skaven. I forgot they were Skaven. Wasn't another Skaven boss. Actually, it's probably Danny DeVito around here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, there was this enormous dude that sets off a nuclear fucking bomb. From the what? I'm so sorry, bro. What did you say? I feel like you said something, but... and you got smacked in the mush, so... Your package has been delivered. Guys, if everyone in the channel could raid me... I'll go and collect the package and we'll do a very special episode of, do you think I've still got the video? What do you think? Oh my god, we do.
Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the BradWOTO stream, but first, it's time for what is inside the Amazon delivery box.
It's gonna be tough. What is inside this box? Do you think you can guess? Do you think you can guess? What could it be? Keep raiding the channel, please, guys. Thank you very much. Just keep raiding. Don't stop. We have to make up for Twitch's folly. What is inside the Amazon delivery box? Is it La Cuisine Responsibles? Chaos Marines, drugs, scissors, a shiwi, carcinogens, paint, or is it a Death Watch figurine? Can't believe that you have got this wrong. Is it Les Enfants Terribles? Chaos Marines, drugs, scissors, a shiwi, some carcinogens. See if you can guess. You guys think it's some scissors? Finally, after all these years, it's incredible. Witness it. It's a fucking lid. new saucepan. Set. I think there should be frying pan. And frying pan. So 2. Three saucepans and 2 frying pans of varying sizes. That's how fast it is. Thank you for tuning into QVC today. Thank you to chat. You purchased that, which is why I did an unboxing. It was purchased by chat. Now let's continue playing Monkey with a Stick.
Wukong touch the sky, he is fighting, big animal. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Monkey with the stick, causing such a ruckus, jumping through the heavens, making gods piss and fuss. Go, go, go! Monkey with the stick, never gonna bow and boot the toe. Team Tahoe, yeah! Pro the skies, Wukong never dies. His legend's so thick, always go now. Monkey with the stick.
I just clicked over where I was testing. When I was testing the audio, I had my stream open and it was playing. And this is what it was paused on. Stupid. Stupid. What was I doing in the game? Yeah, I guess the first thing I will make in my new set of T-fail stainless steel non-stick saucepans and frying pans set. It is chilly day actually today. It is in fact chilly day today. I made my chicken delight last night. Who said that? Oh, I can't kill him. How do I get up there? I would say it came out equal to the previous night. Of how do I kill these guys then? Am I eventually going to be able to reflect shit back at them, I guess? I don't know how you kill these ones. Because I can't get up there. Aha. I can get up there. Oh!
We are in
doing really well. Oh, I've done myself now, haven't I? I don't even know where I am. Am I even supposed to be in here? What the hell is that? They have a guard dog? Earth Wolf. stuck on a leaf, dude. Look at that. Unbelievable. I mean, what is happening with the view? What is going on with the camera with this wall? Wow, that was fucking horrible. Who are you? Fuck off. You're getting involved in my fight. And who's this? A wizard. Can you bugger off as well, please? I am in the middle of something, to be honest. Now, are you my true quarry? Is it you again? No, you're a different one. Where's he gone? There he is. I hate this guy. All the boys hate this guy. Yeah, fuck off. Right, he's doing it. He's finally doing it, guys. He's progressing. He's found some progression. Now, what's this? A delicious pot of apple juice. Oh, I can turn into the Earth Wolf. Well, the Earth Wolf was shit. He didn't even put up a fight. Did he even hit me? Why would I want to turn into such a creature?
Please untie me.
Oh, there's someone over here shouting at me. Who? Where?
Fate
Oh, it's
binds
the
us.
horse.
From
What was that,
Blackwind
hippo?
Mountain to here, we meet again. Those rats. They tied me up on sight for no reason. Joking, they'd prepare me for their king's table. This place crawls with Yaoguais eager for a bite. But don't worry. If they bite into me, they'll bite more than they can chew. This place is a jumble of rats and cats.
We're not going to
all
untie
at
him.
each other's throats. And the Yellow Wind Sage keeps silent. Who would swear fealty to such a king? Let's make haste and go. Never linger at a peril such as this. Just leave. These rats are no match for me.
I mean, they tied you up, bruv. Are we not untying him? Just leaving him? I guess so. He remains tied up. Oh, will this open this? But the amount of times I press the Final Fantasy buttons. Who's this? Oh, these are the ones that were on the roof. Come on. Oh, he was a boss? Or a sub-boss? Turn into the rat archer now. Does this mean they no longer spawn up on the roof? It's bloody megawatts. I can't believe it. Well, I just bloody can't believe it. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. Dude, how different. It's crazy how a few raids will completely change your ability to be a streamer forever. I never get any raids. All of my friends stream like much later than me or at the same time as me. I try not to get too much streamer jealousy, but I have a lot of it when it comes to raids. And I watch other streamers and they just get like 1,000 raids and I'm like, ah. What I wouldn't give to change my stream time. It's the sort of swings and roundabouts of it though is, unless I changed my entire friendship group to people who were, I don't know, Japanese or something, somebody on a different time zone. But I could stream at a later hour in the saturation zone where everyone is streaming and get raids. Or I can continue to stream at this time and get no raids, but there's only a couple of other people I know that are streaming. No raid, but look at this 6 stream streak. 3 streams, baby. Thanks for that raid, Orkish. I personally enjoy your schedule because it lines up with when I start work. I mean, completely irrelevant. Has nothing to do with what I was talking about. But I appreciate it and I'm glad that that works out for you. I mean, that's why I chose this stream time originally, when I was like trying to figure out when is the best time of day to stream for me. I figured that because it used to be when I first started streaming at this time, it used to be that that was when I would start work normally, because I would work. I used to wake up at like 11, 12 in, you know, AM. Well, 11 AM, 12 PM. And then I would start working on videos, like editing for a big time YouTuber. And I would work from like 2 PM onwards. It was kind of a weird job because some days I'd work for 20 minutes and some days I'd work for 12 hours. It was really random. But then when I came to stream full time in 2019, I had I was still getting up at that same time, even though I didn't need to, because I wouldn't get footage from Felix until usually about midday, 1 PM, because he would film the video in the morning and then upload it and send it to me sort of midday, 1 PM ish. So then I would get it, I would set it down loading, I'd make breakfast, have a shower and shit, and then go and start working on the edit. Then when I was no longer editing for him, I was looking at like, when should I start streaming? And I was so used to waking up, just like having a shower and immediately just turning on work mode, that I was like, I guess I could just start streaming at like 2 PM. But it also works out for the USA people because that's 9 AM in Eastern USA. So that's like everyone sitting down at their computer, and anybody that either works from home or is just doing some like data entry or something, and they can have a stream on in the background while they're working. It like works out good for them. So I was like, I guess I'll just do then, because that's good for me. Yeah, I guess it's mid-afternoon UK. It's not like the greatest time to stream for EU audience, but for Eastern, what is it? Eastern USA? It's like perfect. So for a lot of people, I think that is how they kind of got into the stream, because I was streaming at which things are going down this one? Yeah. They sort of found that it lines up well with when they were starting work in the morning, so you could put on the stream in the background while you're like drinking your coffee and starting your work day. So it's pretty common, I think, or it was for a little while at least. Now it's a little all over the place because everyone's from sort of everywhere now. But for a while there, I really exclusively only had like Americans hanging out in the morning. Sleepier morning Americans, yeah. Now these guys are probably respawned, are they? They're gonna jump on me. Bro, how's the game, bro? Any good, bro? Hey, bro. Worthy buy, bro? I feel like someone came in yesterday and wrote those exact words. Am I crazy? Was it you? Atreus. Atreus, boy. What was his name? Isn't his name Atreus? With an A? It is good. I mean, if you like these kinds of games, I'm enjoying it. I'm not like the ultimate person to ask though, because I don't often, like, you know, I suppose this is quite similar to Sekiro and those kind of games. This is my sort. I like this one. This is kind of the type of these games that I enjoy. It's a little faster. The Souls element isn't as annoying. The bosses are actually doing different moves. Where is Danny DeVito? I'm really enjoying it, but you know, is it a worthy buy is a tough question because I don't know if you've got lots of money or not. If you've got an unlimited supply of money, then everything's a worthy buy. If not, if you've only got a certain budget that you can spend on games, then I wouldn't want to be the person that makes you waste it on a game that you didn't like. So I guess if you like the look of it, well, hell, why not have a little purchase of it? Pile of heads with the room with the rock boss. The glowing boss that comes alive, there's just a bunch of, it looks like a kneeling thing that you beat the fuck out of. You're correct. I work from home and I turn on a stream in the background to have something to watch or hang with someone. Yeah. I think that's the best purpose for a stream, Haderach. Background noise. It's similar to, I think, how a generation above us used radio. I need a little bit more stimulation than just a radio a lot of the time because I'm a bit ADD and we're all a bit fucked up from TikTok and stuff like that. But secondarily, if you're feeling a little lonesome, are you lonesome tonight? Do you need some streams on? Does it feel like you're sitting alone? Turn on a stream right now and you'll feel like my pal. 'Cause you'll watch and it'll feel like you're not alone. Rhymed alone with alone, kinda. It does feel like there's someone else in the room and you're just like hanging out with them. And that can be useful if you feel kind of lonely and lonesome, which I know is pathetic, but honestly, I think a lot of people feel it. Being real, I think a lot of people end up in that place. Also, it's just kind of like having radio on, right? There's a reason that a lot of people listen to things like talk radio type things, talk sport and LBC and shit. And I think it's because you can. Music is one thing. Sometimes it's nice to listen to music, and sometimes you need a bit more, or you need a conversation. It feels like you're having a conversation with someone. Podcasts are good for that too. But a stream, I feel like, is like perfect for that. And I've done it before. I remember having this one week where I got hit with like weird loneliness. I was like home alone. Like Emma wasn't there. I can't remember what was going on. Some shit was going down in my life. I was super depressed. And I watched Elohim. And I just sat there one day and I've never used Twitch in that way because I'm a streamer. And for the most part, I sort of know the streamers that I watch. So I watch the streams of my friends. Because I was watching the streams of my friends, it's literally like hanging out with my friends. Like I'll go and watch Orcus's stream and I'll just be attacking him. Like he comes in here and he's just like, "You're a fucking loser," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're a loser," and then we you know, both go away and separately cry. But when let me just see what Maya was writing. Hold on, and then we kiss. Yeah. So I've never really like used it in that same way. I say use like it's a drug because it is a bit like that. But there was this one week where I felt so lonely and I felt really weird and depressed and just like kind of really out of it. And I got hit by this kind of weird bomb of deep loneliness that I had never really experienced. Or at least I think maybe I was just sort of mentally aware of it for the first time. I've probably always been lonely in one way or another, but as you get older and as you maybe go to therapy and stuff, you become more aware of your own mental health issues. And even though sometimes that's helpful, sometimes it can be a bit of a hindrance as well, but I'd become aware of it. And I watched Elohim's stream, and he was playing like Battlefront or Battlefront 2 or something like that. And I sat there and watched his stream for like an hour while I was just doing some other work. And by the end of that hour, I didn't feel lonely. And I was like, I feel better. And I was like, I thought at first it was because I sort of did some work, and work for me can sometimes be a bit grounding, especially editing. Editing can be quite grounding because you're very focused on like being in an editing suite and watching the outcome of what you're doing. And I go into a very kind of work bubble mode when I'm properly working. Not this work. This is a weird job that doesn't allow me to do a work bubble. But like when you're sitting by yourself working on an individual project, I go into work bubbles. And I realized that it was actually the stream. It was because I had Elohim up and I was just sitting there hanging out with Elohim. You know, I wasn't, but like some part of my brain felt like that. And I felt much better for it. And it clicked. I was like, oh, people watch streams. And, you know, it's parasocial and it sort of sounds a bit weird and sounds a bit sad sometimes. But people are out there watching streams, like my stream as well. People are out there just watching it because they're just hanging out with me. And that's the vibe that you want to hit, kinda, I think, is you're going to be on in the background, you're going to be on a separate screen chatting shit, whatever the fuck I'm talking about, you know. Some days it's stuff like this, sometimes I'm just I spoke about, all I did yesterday was talk about Final Fantasy 7 for like 3 hours and then just ended the stream. You know, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you're just on there in the background and the person is able to get on with their work. You're on a second screen, or you're on in the background, or you just got audio or something. Perfect. And once you accept that as a streamer, it's weird being a YouTuber that becomes a streamer, because as a YouTuber, you're fucking front and center 10-minute video. You know, me and Liam would dick around, or, you know, I worked on this other YouTube channel for a long time. And it's designed to be this like thing that you click play. So obviously some YouTube videos you put on in the background, but like those 10-minute YouTube videos that are out there are designed really to just be watched. They're great with like you're just eating lunch. And then you become a streamer and you're passive. You're supposed to be passive entertainment. You're just supposed to be noise in the background. I make a lot of jokes. I even did it earlier on where I'm like, I don't even need to speak English, do I? Because none of you are actually listening. Why would you though? You're not listening to the words I'm saying. You just need to hear this in the background, me going blah 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 blah, so you're not sitting there feeling all alone. You know, or there's just noise, so that you're just doing stuff. And I do it as well. I put streams on all the time, and they just become noise in the background while I'm working on another thing, because my front brain is concentrating on this thing. Maya said there's a pile of shit just before the rock boss fight. Okay. I'm gonna do this bit, yeah, but I'll head back over that way. Feeling lonely? Try developing parasocial relationships with streamers. Obviously, some people take it too far, yeah, but if you're... most people are actually normal. The thing that's really funny is most people that get picked on in the chat, or I'll pick on, or other streamers, or like you'll hear stories about other proper crazy people that are 1 in a million, and everyone else is just sitting there like, what? No, I couldn't give a fuck if Brad lived or died. He's just noise in the background. He what? He got hit by a car? Don't care. Don't care. Is he alive? Don't care, actually. Don't care. You've got to be garbly background noise, yeah. Person talking, an actual combo instead of a TV show is different. Yeah, I mean, a TV show is annoying because if you miss 10 minutes of my stream and then come back tomorrow, you miss nothing. It restarts every day. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about yesterday. I know it was about Final Fantasy VII, but I couldn't tell you anything specific that I did. It just restarts. But if you miss like 10 minutes of a TV show and then you sit back down, you're like, what the fuck, everyone's dead? What happened? You miss like a whole plot point or whatever. That's annoying. Yeah. Podcasts are good for it. I feel like D&D shows are good for it as well. But there are also like, there's elements to, sometimes you're listening to a podcast and then you zone out and you come back and you're like, oh, I kind of need the context of what they're about to talk about for the next 20 minutes, and that can be annoying. And then also with D&D, you might miss a plot point. If they're all just waffling around, or maybe they're doing combat, you can come back and be like, okay, I missed 5 minutes of combat, but okay, everyone's still alive, I think. Okay. Oh, they killed that one Skaven. Right, okay. You know. But you can sometimes miss plot points. I watched a lot of Critical Role over summer, and there were a few times when I had it on in the background while I was doing something else, and I would come back to it and I'll be like, oh, the entire plot has moved on all of a sudden. Because they were just making dick jokes. They were making dick jokes for like an hour. And now the most important thing is happening. That's the problem with D&D. You never know. So it can be a bit annoying. But a stream, if you're just watching a fucking stream, you're just sitting there watching Orcish's stream, literally, who gives a fuck what he's talking about? I mean, he's talking about one of two things only, ever. He's either talking about how sad he is, oh, I'm so sad, my life is, I'm so lonely, oh. Or he's talking about how he hasn't got any money. Oh, I haven't got any money. Oh, wait, no, that's my stream. We'll edit that out. Let me tell you who takes it too far. Keyorki. I don't even know what the context of that is, but I agree. When you live alone as well, yeah. When you live in a share house, you've got that background noise of a human being in the room with you or whatever. Oh, Jesus, in the middle of fighting. Fuck, Jesus fucking Christ. It was nuclear bomb man. Okay, where's this little idiot? I fucking hate the archers in this. It'd be fine if I had, like, any ranged attacks.
You rise again. Now taste
It's my dad shouting at me.
You are bloody dead, you are.
Father. I live with my sister, but she's the kind of person you never even know if she's here. Yeah, but even that is something. I went from living with someone everywhere. I've never lived alone. I lived with family, then I lived with a friend. I had a roommate. Then I lived with a girlfriend. And even when you're just in, you know, missing, you can be like ships in the night and miss each other for a week. Me and Emma had like whole weeks where we didn't see each other. She would go to bed when I was waking up. We'd eat at separate times. We'd do other things, you know. And there is, oh Jesus. And there is like, but there is something about someone else being in the house, or you being aware that there could be someone else in the house, or just, you know, whatever. It does create like a sense of whatever the opposite of loneliness is. Whereas when you are completely alone and you know you're alone, and especially like my dog died, so like I went from people and something living in the house to like nothing. I just live completely by myself now. There's a weird loneliness that kicks in. Me and Orcish joke about it all the time because at the end of every Cura episode we make a joke of like, put music on straight away. And if anyone who lives alone and has lived in that silence, there's something about lonely house silence that is fucking weird and brutal. you are hyper aware of it. It's like the heaviest, loudest silence. You go from being on a phone call, or you go from being on a Zoom call or whatever, or you go from watching something that's, you know, going on, you're like blah 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 blah, ha 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 ha, blah 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 blah, and the call ends, and there's like a moment where it's like doof, 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 and you have to do something quick, like quickly put on like a song or a piece of music or whatever. The silence when you turn off a stream and go to bed, that is a weird sensation, and I feel like that doesn't hit as hard when you live in a house with someone.
Move! Now! Stop poking around here! If them two heads lay eyes on us, we're both done for.
It's my little hobbit. If a little hobbit doesn't come out of there at the end of this little path, I'm gonna be quite pissed. Oh look, my West Country accent's getting a bit better. I'm not that good at it, but I think it's gotten a little bit better there. I just had to listen to that guy speaking and have a go.
Now taste this!
Yeah, dude, that is a horrible feeling. Like, sometimes I'm not aware of it, but when you do become aware of it, or when you sort of tune into that silence, it's fucking oppressive. It hits you. I hate that. I'm not a fan of that at all. You become aware of you become aware of how alone you are and how everything is. It's like a weird existential silence for me, where I sit there and just think, I'm like, oh, I'm incredibly alone, and just nothing I do has any meaning, and no one is here, no one cares about. I could die right now and no one would know. You know, you get into that state, and then that's a fucking dodgy place to be. You got to chuck on music straight away, immediately. As soon as the Cura call ends every week, or like the non-canon call or whatever show I'm on or whatever, I spam open Spotify instantly. Play any song. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. That's fine. Anything that's making noise. Quick, slam on a YouTube video. Don't care what it is. You know. I feel like there should be something up here, but there isn't, and it annoys me. Traveled all the way up this path for absolutely no boss. Come on. Am I wrong? Is there something that I missed? I guess there was a couple of little shitty sub-bosses, but... Warhammer Lord 24/7 in the background, yeah. I feel like when I play a gig, yeah, they're doing stuff like that. I mean, that can sometimes be worse. Even going to one. I mean, if you're a musician or something, I'm guessing, but... going from loud and vibrant to quiet is different. I mean, I've noticed that if you transition from, like, you're just watching a podcast quietly and it's just two people talking about science or something, well, the universe is expanding, and that'll be it for this week. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. We'll be releasing them on all the podcast feeds. See you next week. Ba-da-ba-ba. And it ends. It's not as big of a deal. But when you're like in a call with other people and like laughing and joking, or you're at a fucking music gig, you know, or you're hanging out with all your pals and your friends, and then you fucking leave, and then suddenly everyone's like, ha, see you, can't wait to see you, I'll see you next week, have a great day, bye everyone. And then you just immediately like oh. Headphones in, music on, go quick. Crushing. Yeah. And I think what it is your subconscious rising up to make you realize how fruitless and pointless your entire life is. Or at least I think that's what it is for me. I think it's like, if I don't sort of slightly distract myself from this stuff a little bit, if I don't, I will hyper focus on the silence. And if I focus on the silence, I become the silence. And if I become the silence, I become my existential dread and my almost the bad side of the nihilistic element of my personality, which is just how fucking fruitless and how pointless this is, and how purposeless. Like, especially now, like, my life is so purposeless at the moment. It is rough. Like I have nothing and no one and no reason to exist. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm doing this thing that gives me some money and I'm playing this game that I find fun, but I don't have like a child. I don't have a relationship. I only have a spattering of family and friends, but they have their own families, you know? I mean, I guess my mum, I am her family, but, you know, it doesn't give you much purpose in life. Look at all these bones. Are these humans or monkeys? And you get caught in that, I think, or at least I do. It's sort of some of the existential dread that rises up in me. And if I sit and just think about it, I can very quickly go one of two ways. I can also just sit and go both ways. In fact, most of the time I go both ways. Fuck. Play the song. Most of the time I go both ways. Fuck it. No, forget it. No, you fucked up the timing on the music. Can we get some better producers? I end up with I either just go, yeah, but like nothing has any purpose and everything is irrelevant, even if you had like these things that you think are granting you purpose, you know, children and you know, a loving relationship with someone, or you know, family members, or a job that was rewarding, you know, I don't know what, be a nurse or something, I don't know. Even if you have those things, you'd feel the same, because your problem is that you were traumatized as a child. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, so don't worry about it. And I'm like, yeah, no, don't worry about it, forget it, it doesn't matter, nothing matters, just get over it and shut the fuck up. You're attributing, purpose is whatever you want it to be, and life is whatever you make of it. It doesn't matter. If you just spend your life, if what you want to do is lay on your fucking sofa, watch anime and eat ice cream every single day, and you truly want that, you're not just doing it for the sake of it, you don't just say that to other people but secretly go home and cry yourself to sleep. If you genuinely are very happy being alone and eating ice cream and watching anime, do it for the rest of your life and be fine. And if what you think is you know, if what you want is a family and you want this or you want that job, or you want to get lots of wealth and money, and you want to move to a fucking Buddhist temple in the mountains, whatever those things are, they all amount to the same thing, because ultimately at the end of the day you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're probably, when you die, just gonna die and rot in the ground. Maybe you'll wake up in a simulation. Maybe you'll wake up in one of the heaven type places. Maybe you'll go to Valhalla and be fighting with Odin. Who knows? Who cares? Because you feel how you feel right now and you're doing what you do right now. And I can sit there and think like that and just be like, you know what? Who gives a shit? It's a form of nihilism. Nothing matters, nothing means anything, but because of that, you're free to just enjoy your life daily. Just get up and do whatever you do today, and be okay with it. And at the end of your life, who cares? You'll be dead. Cosmic nihilism, I think, is what it is. And sometimes that gives me solace, but sometimes I sit in that silence. The silence becomes me, and I just fucking lose my mind. I just go down a fucking rabbit hole of just existential dread, pure madness, just depression, anxiety. I feel fucking nuts because I'm like, oh my god, I've wasted my entire life, you know, I should have done more with it, I should have some sort of legacy, maybe I should have had kids, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have married that person, maybe I should have married this person, maybe I should have taken that job, maybe I shouldn't have made that mistake when I was younger, I'm too old, I've wasted everything, and I'll just fucking like completely lose my shit. And there's very little you can kind of do about it when you're in that state. But for me, it's not worth tempting that state out by not putting on the YMCA song straight away. It's easier for me to just chuck on YMCA at the end of a phone call. Quickly chuck on a podcast in the background. And That way I don't have to tempt the 50-50 shot that I feel completely insane. Now, I don't think it's healthy though. I think that you should only be doing that sparingly. I think sometimes you should sit with it and process it and think about it. Why are you thinking like that? What is going on? What is causing you to feel sort of slightly unstable today? I think if you ignore it for your entire fucking life, you'll go crazy and you'll feel worse.
Stand ready. We are in dire times.
You do sort of from time to time have to sit with it, which is what I do, but I sort of like book that in. I wait until I feel a bit less insane, because some weeks I'm just very fragile and I just have to accept it. Some weeks I'm just mentally very fragile, and I can't take anything really. I just literally cannot handle anything besides my basic life. Can't do any drama, I can't do any responsibility, I can't do any extra work, I can't do anything that feels like extra pressure. I just have to skate by on the most minimum way that I can.
Take him down.
And some weeks I feel fine and I'm just, you know, vibing and living my life. In those weeks where I feel fine, I have to sit there sometimes and just concede the fact that I have to ruin one of those days by sitting with the silence or sitting with the thoughts and processes. And it's going to ruin that good day. That you're waiting, you'll sit there for 2 weeks just desperate to feel regulated and desperate to feel normal and feel happy maybe, or just feeling normal, stable. And you finally get that day and you know that you have to spend, you finally are able to have the sort of mental strength to just get on with some of these things that you've been scared to do and putting off. You know, therapies and taxes and shit. And it's so annoying because you have to ruin these good days by processing something. But I do think the best thing to do, the healthiest way to approach, if you're afraid of the silence, if you're afraid of becoming the silence, you have to sit with it every now and then. And if you sit with it, it lessens it. It's like building up an immunity. It lessens the intensity of if it catches you one day, because you turned off a stream or you were, you know, turning off your TV to go to bed. Because you processed a little bit of how that feels and you're more aware of it and you're more comfortable of it, it does lessen how intense it is. But it's tough, man. It's hard to do. It's the annoying thing with all of that stuff. You can't run away from it forever. In fact, the more you ignore it and the harder you try and run from it, the more powerful it is when it gets you, and it will get you, and you just have to accept that you will have a panic attack one day. You will have that day where you feel extremely depressed. You're gonna have these nights where you can't sleep and it's freaking you out. You're gonna have these moments where you're like, fuck it, I'm going off the top of the building, I don't care anymore. It's gonna get you eventually. So the only thing you can really do is try and lessen the frequency and lessen the intensity. At least that's been my experience. And really the only way you can do that is by genuinely acknowledging it and processing it every now and then. You just have to pick your battles. You gotta pick those days. But if you do, it does make it a lot less intense. Because the temptation to run from it constantly is too damn strong. But if you do it forever, it becomes too overwhelming when it does eventually get you. I think that's some of the problem, being just so afraid of it. I live in fear of the next time I'm gonna freak out, you know. I've had some incredibly intense anxiety and panic attacks in my life, and I hate them more than anything in the world. Anything. I'll take physical pain. I'll take the emotional distress of extreme depression. For me, anxiety is worse than depression. I have both of them, but the extreme element of being depressed and the extreme element of being anxious are, for me, different, and the anxiety is worse. And I live in constant and endless fear of the next one. And it cripples me. It cripples my life. It reduces my life to just by so much, because I will reduce what I'm doing. I won't do things that maybe could trigger these kinds of thoughts and feelings, and it is so bad for you. And it's so difficult because you're having to do these like healthy options. This is where I fought that rat, right? The healthy option is that you schedule in some silence, yeah. God, it's so annoying to do. What was this thing? No idea. The hell happened to him? Look. What is going on with him? Did he die? He just ragdolled across the earth. Critical Role theme plays. Or for when I'm freaking out. Just to get me through it. This is where I just came from. No, this is the beginning of this area. I know it sounds like I'm just rambling and wandering aimlessly, but I am genuinely looking for like where the next place I need to go is. We've been down there. What's that? Where's that? Exposure therapy, so you lessen the fear of it. Little moments, yeah. It's hard to do because you just got so much stuff to do, and you're also, it's the thing that you're scared of the most, you know? If you don't have anxiety and you're listening to this stream, you have to just imagine something you're absolutely terrified of, you know? Spiders. And every week, someone is going to get the worst spider you can imagine, and you have to spend an hour with them just putting it on your face and on your back and on your body somewhere. And you have to force yourself to do that to get better. And you're like, well, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. Are you kidding? Get that fucking thing away from me. But it's the only way to feel better. It's not even, you don't feel better at all. You just lessen the intensity of the next time it catches you, which is the real sucky thing. You know, I was always sort of searching for a cure my whole life. And there is no cure. There's just make it less bad when it happens. That's the best you can do. Managing. Some people have a cure. It depends how intense your symptoms are and how intense your, you know, mental health problems might be. You're going back to Rock Boss? Yeah, I am, yeah. God, I hate these guys so much. I also keep locking onto stuff and not wanting to be. Cope, not cure, yeah, kinda. Never win, you just do a little better each time. Yeah, the Bojack thing. You know? What does he say? Just do a bit. It gets easier. Gets easier. Every day it gets a little easier, but you've got to do it every day. That's the hard part, but it does get easier. It's so beautiful. When you watch that show, all those little moments where you're like, oh, that guy's jogging and he's talking about jogging. Nuh-uh. I haven't watched Bojack because I do not wish to feel things. Yeah, no, Bojack almost killed me. I'm not going to lie. You really want to be in a good state for it. But it's very good if you have any sort of mental health issues or you struggle with... I really love Bojack because it's sort of... It's a really nice light on the sort of Hollywood industry, and being part of a YouTube and Twitch industry for a lot of my life. you see a lot of the similarities between those two industries, and I really understood a lot of that stuff that they were going through in BoJack, because I feel like we live in a microcosm version of it ourselves on Twitch and shit. My years on YouTube especially. But it's just got so many allegories and stuff in it and metaphors for mental health that it's just so phenomenal. It's so well written. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite shows I've ever seen. But I was left stunned and hollow as a human. Right, where am I? The rocks that are in the rock boss, or there's rocks around here somewhere? Maya's just doing the Elmo face right now, just not even listening to a single thing that I'm talking about. He's just sat there like, you must go to the rock boss room. I told you 48.46 minutes ago. We're all having this like deep, all the rest of us are just sitting in a fucking circle, you know. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. We're all crying, you know, sharing our stories. Thank you for sharing your story. And Maya is just in the background, in the darkness, watching, waiting for me to go to the rock boss room. The Fairchild A10 Thunderbolt 2 has a 30mm Gatling gun and 2 General Electric motors. He's American now. I go up the stairs. Do not trigger the boss. Yeah. So this pile of rocks here, I did try and look at this when I first came in here. Deliver. God damn it. Your Amazon delivery package has arrived. Oh my god, is he gonna fight him for me? I'm gonna be so pissed off. What did I deliver to him? Let them fight. Wait, can I help him? The eyes? Oh, how many eyes was it? But do I only get one chance at this? Imagine if it was just 2 bosses. Do I just get one attempt? Fuck it, I'll help him. One chance. One opportunity. But it's all I need. I am Black Myth Wukong. I'm hitting my own dude. He's already down to the point where he's launching this bullshit attack out. Oh my god, he powerbombed him! I have to fight you now? No. No. I have to fight him? My brother! You were my brother, my son. I hope he's easier. He absolutely annihilated the other one though. I guess I need this back. Breathe, Wukong. It's way easier. The other one is just undefeatable. What happens if you defeat him without needing the rock boss, I wonder? Just get bragging rights. Now do I have to fight a third one? You did it on your own and never beat the flannel. I find though that anything that slams the ground in those AoE attacks, I can't see it. I get the fucking streamer HUD blindness. I'm so bad at it. I had both bosses here even first time I even went in the arena. They were just already spawned. That's hilarious. Gang up more bosses in games, yeah, it's a fun mechanic. But hold up, everyone is messaging me. First of all, we had a message from Dylan. It was sent 2 minutes ago. That is the Wednesday Addams scene.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya.
Oh, this is Maya.
Kumbaya, my lord,
waiting for me to do this boss. What happened to this actor? He used to be in everything. I'm DMCA'd now. This is a song from Booster Greg called Stuck on a Leaf. I'm so glad Stuck on a Leaf is becoming a thing that people understand. I've been saying it my entire life. Big thing that I want this. Craig's got his Wukong intro. Have you played this? What is this? Zombies? Daphomarians. Definitely don't fuck this game. Oh, it doesn't stop doing the thing. That's why I just bought. Light attack combo doesn't stop now if I roll. Stuck on a Leaf, performed by Greg and his band. Stuck on a Leaf, dude. I feel like me and Andrew came up with Stuck on a Leaf. I don't remember when or what we were playing, but back in the day we were playing some PS1 or PS2 game, and you get fucking stuck in a game on like the tiniest little graphic on the ground that you're not even aware is there. And like, especially back in the day when there was like, the graphics were just absolutely astonishingly bad, but we didn't know it. We thought it looked fucking amazing. But dude, you'd get stuck on the most like annoying little nothing fucking thing, and then the enemy would get you, you know? And we just started singing Stuck on a Leaf every time it happened. So even when I got stuck on a rock, or if I'm like doing this, stuck on a leaf, baby. Fuck this guy, dude. Let me get him. Got me anyway. Watch this, look. Fuck you, bro. Watch this. I can do spells too. Fuck you, bro. Got him done now. See ya, bitch. Launched him off the edge. You receive more of the blood of the Iron Ball. Did someone say annoying little nothing thing? And just like that, he appears. Summoned forth from the sewage pipe where he lives, where he belongs. Doing one of his two RP voices. What an impressive array you have of different voices that you can do. We're doing the Alan Wake DLC next week. Is that when it's out? Foot got caught in a leaf? Yeah, baby. The best. The annoying little nothing thing attaches himself to your leg and siphons off just enough money to live. It's been me to my chat this year. You can all blame Twitch, I think. Twitch literally muted the stream for about 6 minutes earlier on, so they just do not give a fuck anymore, do they? That's the rumour. Okay, so you've taken an entire week off work on a rumour. Delayed the birth of his child. Put a cork in it, wife. They just dropped the DLC. Meeting got cancelled. I have returned. Huzzah! Huzzah! Okay, well this was a dead end, so that's great. Really happy I went to all that effort for a fucking another dead end. Is there a way through here? No. Is this really a dead end? May the gods be damned. Toggle. Every now and then you accidentally become... I think we all agree that every now and then you accidentally become Ben Starr. We've all been there. Celestial Tai Yi Pill. A miraculous pill crafted by the King Father. Oh no. Not Father. He's here somewhere. Twitch subs being $8 on mobile is insane. Do you get more of a portion of that? Did you technically get a Twitch raise, or was it just mobile being a bitch? I have done nothing but lose money for about 2 years on Twitch, so I've got nothing to compare it to. I have no idea. Did we get more money? We got other streamers in here that they probably know those things. Maya knows. That's a question for Maya. Summon him. Summon the Maya. It's mobile being a bitch. Yeah, it's an insane choice. I'm generally making so much less money than I was making 2 years ago, and it's not like I was like sitting there flush making bank before. So that's why it's just an endless... I thought I was fucking quicksanded, baby. What is that? Am I sliding or is it quicksand? Remember how scary quicksand was when you were 8 years old? Dude, I can't stop thinking about it. I think about it every 2 weeks. Every single 2 weeks on the dot. I think about how scary quicksand was in every movie you watched growing up in the 90s. It was the quicksand got them. Someone would get eaten by quicksand. Every movie. Didn't matter what it was. Every movie came out. You've Got Mail. A guy dies by quicksand, you know? And now, when you never see quicksand in nothing. I was terrified of it as a kid. Terrified. I was convinced I would be killed by quicksand because it was killing everyone. The epidemic. And now, no quicksand. Nothing. Nothing. No quicksand eating my horse. Nothing. They ain't in shit. They actually did put it in the Rings of Power. I'll let them off. Need the Crash Bandicoot theme, but I haven't got it loaded up. Boom 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 pum 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 pum. Who's this? Orcish appearing in the chat room.
且慢走，且慢走，再走怕你也无头。
Banger again.
Easy, easy.
And then his accent changes completely. What is that? His first grey pubic hair.
This befits you grandly. Aye, luckily I've kept it close for its rightful owner.
I bestow upon you my first grey pubic hair. I gave a gift to Emma once that was just my first ever grey hair. That was the kind of weird shit that she liked. It wasn't a pubic hair, it was one from my beard. But she was like, this is the most romantic thing anyone's ever done. It's the kind of weird shit that she was into. She is dead now though, unfortunately, so if we could all have a minute of silence. Blowing strands into the air creates duplicates. Oh my god, we finally got Shadow Clone. Some. The flame.
不是有莫强求，方便法门归结成。旁人以为稀罕我，做到旁门不入了。
Banger. So, oh yeah, I remember Apple and Google want their little cut. That's right. I recall. I remember when I lost my mind. I remember singing that song yesterday now. That just came into my head again. Sitting in there lurking since yesterday's stream. Waiting to strike again. Like I used to have the Naruto Jutsu sound effect, but I don't have it anymore. And that pisses me off. I'm going to rectify that immediately. Jutsu sound effect. We need it for this. There it is. In fact, it's part of one of my things, isn't it? One of my, like, sub-things. Weird. How bizarre. How bizarre. They're edited though. They're like partially Naruto and partially Final Fantasy 13, I think. Now what happens if I put that sound effect on?
It's ketamine, guys.
On there. So quiet. My main GoXLR profile, I have 4. Brad Random, Cura, and Star Wars is still on there. I wonder what happens if I click Star Wars. This might crash the computer. It turned everything red on my Go XLR, but in a good way, like I set it to be red. Oh yeah, this I just set up for Star Wars. I put all of the button sounds on one Go XLR sampler so that I could literally just do this. This. Oh, force sounds. This is blasters. And droid sounds. Wow, I can't believe this Go XLR profile still exists. I'll keep it just in case. You never know. Maybe. Just maybe. I'll need them sooner than you think. I'll keep it. It's nice to know that's still on there though. But my main profile is just called default. Like I didn't rename it or anything. If I was 15, I would have renamed it something, you know, like stream mode. Special stream mode. Jutsu. But it's just called default. Like I just bought the Go XLR and plugged it in for the first time because I'm such a fucking pointless human being. It's because my favorite band is the same favorite band as Greg. And you can count on me, 'cause I will carry you till you carry on. The band Default from Canada, I think. And the only other person I've ever met who likes Default, Booster Greg. We bonded over it quietly one night away from the others who would judge us for our old man divorced dad playlists. Just me and Greg quietly listening to Default and 3 Doors Down. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, Greggy, and I dream about you all the time. What are you? Are you an actual monkey? What is that? No, what is he, a lemur? If he was a monkey, what am I? This can't be. There are multiple different types of monkeys? It's impossible. BradWOTO 2 season announced. You heard it first. Nope. That's not. You're incorrect. Oh, what's attacking me? Oh my good god. Maya, when you say a fact incorrectly for a comical effect. Oh, he's got a giant eye testicle on his back. Shadow clones. Oh, that takes so long to do. What do they do? And I wasted my time. What are you trying to do? Trying to pull off some little move, weren't you, bro? Not on my watch, bitch. I got the shadow clones. I can't do it with 2 hands because I have to click the button. Can't be. He was that guy. Remember in Naruto, the guy who was really the main villain of the almost the whole show. You might say Madara, you'd be wrong. You might say Obito, you'd be very wrong. You might say Kaguya, was that her fucking name? You'd be wrong. The real villain was that fucking guy, what was his name? Danzo? He had a bunch of Sharingans on his arm. What are you? A lemur. He's a little lemur. Really, that guy was way worse. If it wasn't for Danzo, all that shit wouldn't have happened. Obviously, you know, the main stuff would have happened, but all that shit with Sasuke and everything would never have happened. Itachi, all that shit. He is way worse. But he kind of went out like a sack of shit. They really don't build him up as much of a... He's not much of a combat villain, but if you actually look at the story, he kind of is way worse than a lot of the... He's the reason for a lot of those... The worst shit that happens, especially the stuff with Itachi. What a sack of shit Danzo was. Way, 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 way worse than some of the other. Pain. You will experience pain. The best song in all of Naruto. For real, the best song in all of Naruto that wasn't an opening theme. Not including opening themes. By far the greatest song that came out. Changed my mind. Where's Tuesday Grey? No one likes Naruto more than Tuesday Grey, by the way. Did you know that? She is a legitimate fucking Naruto superfan. It's hilarious. They watch Boruto every Sunday in the Tuesday Grey household. And that sounds like I'm making a joke, but they do. They sit down with their fucking beans on toast. And they sit and they watch every week. Imagine watching Boruto weekly. How brutal that must be. There's 10 minutes of episode in that. You know? Shonen anime like that. 10-minute episodes. Because you got 5 minutes at the beginning that was just like a bunch of shit that happened last time. An intro. A bunch of people saying absolutely nothing. Then you get 10 minutes of the episode, and then you get a fucking outro, and it's over. You gotta watch it in batches, guys. Stop watching Shonen Weekly. Save up 10 at least. Insane. She was at that Area 51 raid running in, yeah. The 4th Hokage funeral. You're suggesting this piece of music is better? There's really good bits of music in it. I wrote Joe Kage, which would be my comedy name if I could go back in time. Hi everybody, welcome to comedy night here at the Chapel Arms pub. I'm the Joe Kage. I'm the 4th Joe Kage. 4th Hokage funeral song. Already know, because I don't even remember it. Hang on. Does it kick in? No, dude, get out of here. I haven't even heard this before. Dude, that ain't better than this. Are you fucking kidding me? There's a fucking great piece of music that is like a Sasuke and Itachi theme. I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna get the MCA to shit for this stream, aren't I? Sasuke. Naruto. Sasuke. Naruto. It's called Kokuten.
3.
When this played, it was getting real, dude. It was getting so real whenever this played. You were like, oh, fuck, we're in trouble now. It was kicking off. Sadness and Sorrow. There's like one that's really good. It might be Sadness and Sorrow. Let's listen to that. I don't know the names of all the songs. From Shippuden is the one I'm thinking of. No, not this one, but this one is sad. The Naruto soundtrack, I'm talking about Shippuden, but the Naruto soundtrack is well different sounding though. It's so much more, I can only play little bits of it. It's so much more understated. The Shippuden themes are just unbelievable. What's the one? There's like another one that's kind of like that. It's very flute based. I think it's a Shippuden song. It's like a sad flute based one. It's really good. They use it on TikTok sometimes. If you like Naruto music, look up Wagiki Band. No, dude. I will fucking not do that. I will not admit publicly that I like Naruto music. Are you out of your mind? Dude. I gotta get bitches. I get bitches. Stay still. This conversation is only happening because I have this ability now. I keep trying to block and it's fucking Final Fantasy VII's fault, ruining my life playing this game. Look at them fuck him up, dude. Shadow Clone is sick. Bro, the best fact about the Shadow Clone is that the, what's his name? The guy that came up with it. He's like dope looking, he's like really fast, he's got grey hair, the brother of the first Hokage or whatever. Didn't he make it? And he made it because everyone in his clan was murdered and he never wanted to be alone again. So he was just like, I'm creating this fucking thing so that no one ever fucking jumps my group again. You'll never jump me again. I'm gonna have an army with me. And then he just went, pum, 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 pum. It's so quiet. Naruto loneliness? No, I don't know. I literally can't remember when they use it now. I'm trying to think of an example of when they use that song, but it's hard because you watch Naruto and that kind of shit and just like these big ridiculous lumps, you know. So and I watched it so long ago, I don't remember. Wind. Oh Jesus, this guy's attacking me. Oh, this is an ending theme. What a fucking banger. No, dude, no, it's not an ending theme. It's like a song they actually play in the thing. Was that the ending theme or was that actually an intro? I can't remember. I don't remember all of it. This specific Maya remembers the date and time he watched it for the first time. Whereas I'm like, I vaguely remember 2 portions of my life where I just watched nothing but Naruto. I watched the entirety of Naruto and then Naruto Shippuden up to sort of the pretty much the end. It was just around the time that like Madara was popping off and Obito was fucking going nuts at the end of the series, and then I stopped and didn't know where I was in the fucking show because I stopped watching it for a little while and couldn't remember where I was at to pick it back up from, and it really annoyed me, and I was like, I'm not just gonna watch the whole thing again, that's annoying. And then I picked it up again a couple of years ago. I watched it all, like I watched the ending. I'm sure that some of you remember I was probably talking about it. Finally got through it. And then I started Boruto, and it's annoying because some parts of Boruto are really fucking good. But then it just got bogged down in like just the stupidest shit, and even like people were even memeing it, and I wasn't even at the bit that people were memeing, and I was like laughing at how dumb some of these fucking filler episodes of Boruto was. And I'm going on TikTok and people are laughing about how Sasuke is about to team up with a fucking velociraptor, and I was like, oh no, it gets worse. That's not good. But now I'm also seeing stuff from Boruto that looks dope as shit, and I want to pick it up again and start watching it. I've seen a couple of things in it that I'm like, oh, well, now I want to... What the fuck is happening here? I want to see this. There's some bits in Boruto that are worth watching. I actually like some of the stuff that they've figured out. I'm sure it's the anime and not the what's his name, the guy that writes the main stuff, but oh, it is from the novel, never mind. But there was, for one thing, there was a point where Naruto basically does a genjutsu, and you've never seen Naruto do a genjutsu before, and it was dope as shit. But I don't know if it was Naruto doing a genjutsu, or if it was just Kurama coming out and being a fucking prick like he does. But there was a point where this little kid throws a fucking ninja star, like a giant fucking ridiculously oversized ninja star like they have in Naruto, at Naruto, and he just grabs it with one hand, and then Kurama appears behind him, and Naruto has like fucking red eyes, and I was like, is he putting a genjutsu on? Naruto does genjutsus now? Because he's older, right? They've done a time skip. And it was sick. I was like, oh my god, I want to see this. And yeah, he just fucking holds on to him, and then he says something like, calm down. And you're like, oh, he's talking. This kid is so nothing to Naruto that he's holding this fucking ninja star, and he has to fucking calm down Kurama. He's like, calm down, you know? Or is he calming himself down? Either way, it's the fucking dopest moment. I was like, that shit that's like that Bane scene in Batman, the Nolan one, where he puts the fucking hand on him backwards and just puts a hand on this guy's fucking shoulder backwards. And it's like, it's the most intimidating thing I've ever seen another man do to another man. Just quietly places the back of his hand on his shoulder and looks down at him, and he's like, you think this gives you power over me? Dude, I was like, what the fuck? Same shit. Naruto fucking tells Kurama to calm down. Was that moment? Let me see if I even remember it correctly. I don't know how to even find it. Naruto uses a genjutsu. Hold on. Slight spoiler for Boruto, but honestly, who cares? Dude, I fucking fell out of my chair. I was laughing so much. Dude, he shit him up so bad. How scary is it that you go to attack someone with your full strength, and that person stops you and then tells themselves to calm down? Dude. This shit was dope as fuck. I loved it. Yeah, it's weird because there's a couple of moments like that. I also really love the element to Boruto that they keep touching on, where they're like, these kids are soft because we were brought up in a time of war. Which is a little bit sort of just like toxic masculinity and maybe a little bit conservative sort of. A lot of Japan still has some of that conservative value, right? And they're like, they still believe in a lot of that toxic masculinity take of, you know, being a man is being able to fight and being strong, and you should get into fights because it toughens you up as a person, which is just completely provably false. But there is an element to the show that I like, where they introduce all of this new generation, but because the people who have built the world for this new generation are the heroes from the old show, and they're all fucking strong as shit, the world is at like full peace. You know, they've reached a state of like peace and enlightenment, and the whole world is just like doing really well because the leaders of the world are all of the main characters from the previous one. So they're all good guys. They're all strong as shit. They won an entire war against just fucking everyone and everything and an alien. And so they're like, this next generation are too weak. So if anything happens in which they have to defend the world in the way that we did, which we all know is going to happen, and they kind of suspect is going to happen because of the previous show anyway, they're like, they're not going to be strong enough because we were brought up and immediately thrust into war. So we all became fucking strong as fuck. That's why every one of these characters is so strong. But these guys are all just a bunch of little pussies running around eating ice cream and training and inheriting powers from us, but not really as strong. And I was like, that's a fucking cool concept. Like, that's a really nice way to take an entire setting of a show and bring it into a new generation and give the characters, the younger characters and the new generation some stakes, and also gives the older generation some stakes. If they die, if they get done by something that's strong enough to kill our heroes from the previous fucking thing because they're a little older now and shit, then these kids aren't going to be strong enough to deal with it. And I was like, dude, go with that. And immediately they just start doing Sasuke and Velociraptors and shit. And I was like, oh no, I don't care at all. Oh no, I don't give a fuck about anything that's happening. And it was just like doing me in. It was doing me in after a while. Absolutely started doing me in. I fell off of it so hard. It has these like really good moments. I mean, to be fair, Shippuden was the same. Naruto was the same. Where the filler I could not give a shit about at all. I do not give a fuck about what Kakashi is doing in a fucking... Oh, hey, Naruto, Sasuke... Yeah, Sakura, we're gonna go and see Kakashi's face. He's having a bath at the springs for 2 episodes or whatever it was. I couldn't give a fuck. Give me that bit where Madara shows up and takes out literally like 1/5 of the entire army just by looking. That was my favourite bit of the entire thing. It's just the bit where he looks around and his little eyes look at everyone and they all just shit themselves. Dude, he's so unbelievably strong. I loved it. Loved it so much. But I've seen a couple of things, like just on TikTok, you're scrolling and you'll just see a spoiler, you know what I mean, every now and then. And a couple of them were like Boruto things, and I was like, oh, this is cool. What is happening here? How fucking much of this shit do I have to watch before I get to this bit? It's piqued my interest a little bit. There's Danny DeVito.
Hercules, come on.
The worst Danny DeVito impression ever. What's happening to him? He's doing it. He's summoning a frog.
For a life, he must pay.
What's he summoning? A snake? Oh, it's a giant... Oh, it's a prince. Of course it is.
Son, your brother's gone. Help me and atone for your past now. No! Are you mad? Go and hunt the monkey.
Kill him.
I'm your father.
He hears me. This one. I can't use my spells. Why can't I use spells on it? An headbutt him. Oh, because I didn't rest? Oh my god. Still having him though, somehow. I'm guessing I'm not gonna, he's gonna do some shit to me in a second. Oh. He's gonna transform. There's no way this is this easy. There's a second phase to this, for sure. Fuck. He's got devil horns. He's gonna transform into a fucking... He's gonna pull the fucking limit trigger or whatever it's called, the devil trigger. Limit trigger. 70-year-old man, Joe Biden. Joe Biden streams on Twitch live in front of your eyes. What? I dodged it. It gave me the fucking dodging bullshit. Do this. I've somehow been given mana. Oh, and it's set him on fire as well. We'll have a nice rat dinner. How sick he looks, dude. That is Merlin if he took human form. This is what me and Merlin would look like if we had combined. He did offer me at the end of his life that I might take his soul on, and I told him to get fucking bent, get the fuck away from me, you little freak. And he died. But I think if I had accepted the dark offering, this is what I would have become when Merlin had offered that I become the vessel for the being within him at the end. He jumped so badly I completely forgot I was actually a monkey. Right, easy peasy, baby. Is there a hard mode to this game? This game's pissed, dude. The fuck? Come back to me on chapter 5 or whatever. Screaming and pissing and crying. I can't beat it. It's too difficult. It's stupid. I don't even like it. It's so stupid when they have too much health. I know what I sound like, guys. Don't worry. I know who I am. I know what I am. I am the Iron Fist. Been watching Iron Fist. We're going to transition from Naruto to Iron Fist. Just such a fucking loser not watching anything new. Not watching anything new on TV. Yeah, it's annoying, that show, because it isn't that bad, but it is also very cheesy and stupid at points. And man, they really just cast the wrong people for some of the roles. The main guy should not have really been Iron Fist. They should have just hired a martial artist. You can tell that he ain't. You know? It's really, if you watch it like a 70s martial arts like kung fu show, it's actually really good. If you compare it only to that. If you put it in that bracket. And if you were just like, this is a 70s kung fu TV show, and watch it then, you're like, oh, it's good for one of those. But it's not. It came out in 2017, I think. He was good as the, Knight of Flowers, or whatever his name is, Loris Tyrell. But yeah, he needs, like, they needed a real kung fu actor. It was a strange thing. I think they probably thought that he was about to pop off as a big star. Also, everyone in it is English doing an American accent, and it's so obvious. It's very strange to witness. It's fine when it's one or two people. For the most part, British people are better at doing American accents than like Americans are at doing British accents. English are pretty good usually at doing an American accent when you get the proper training for it. But it's still very obvious. Where is he? Yeah, everyone in it is fucking English, dude. And all in New York, doing all these New York accents. And then like actual English people come in, and the funniest thing is watching an English person acting in front of another English person, but they have to do an American accent, but they start slipping in and out of it because you're having to act in front of someone doing your native accent. It's impossible. I struggle with it, and I'm just doing it for funsies and silliness on fucking shows. Oh, this one's just in here? I didn't even notice that earlier on. Or did this open up? That's why he was so easy. I've gone back to level 1. Was this closed before? That's annoyed me a lot. I'm so unbelievably HUD blind. Alright, fuck this guy first. I fucking hate the archers. They're so unbelievably annoying. Listen, he's not his father. He doesn't do kung fu. Yeah, and it's weird because a lot of the dialogue is really cheesy, and a lot of the... I just don't think the Hand are a very interesting villain, and they never have been. You need a more focused villain. If I remember correctly, they did in season 2. I think Davos is the villain in season 2, but it still wasn't good. But like, how do you put out something like Daredevil? Just do that again. Just do it again, but with the Iron Fist. There's also like so many good Iron Fist comics. I don't really know a lot about the Iron Fist. He never showed up in anything I read. But I knew enough, and you hear him talk about him and shit. What I remember is when he became fucking Daredevil for a week. And then he becomes Daredevil in Civil War, right? In the comic. I remember the Civil War comics. And like, it's literally while Danny is Daredevil. And then Tony Stark is like, come and join my side. But it's like, it's Danny in there instead of Matt. And that was fun. Alright, let's go in here. But yeah, the show is just, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as everyone sort of made it out to be. But the criticisms around the choreography and the fighting and stuff, like for a kung fu show, it should be popping off so much harder. It really should not be. There should be so much more action and so much better kung fu in there. There should be like, they really should have just gone full like wire. Is something else attacking me, or is this thing doing it? This thing's doing it. They should have been doing all that wire work stuff that they do in, you know, like Crouching Tiger and shit. I really think they should have just made it a proper kung fu show. Because at least then the fights would have been good and I wouldn't care about anything else. Like, who cares about... I couldn't give a fuck about any of the Meachums and all that, but I'm happy for it to continue. They have to pad out the plot with stuff. But instead you just sort of end up with like a little bit of nothing going on constantly. Danny really doesn't pop off. He kind of just... He kind of sucks. Like, he doesn't really get to just pop at any point. It was also my problem with Luke Cage season 1. Luke doesn't really do a lot in season 1 of Luke Cage. He does a lot more in Jessica Jones. But like, you kind of want to see him be Power Man. You kind of want to see him like break some shit and be indestructible. And he doesn't really get to do it. Although my favorite bit of Luke Cage was when he wasn't indestructible and they get that bullet in him and he's just weakened and he stays weak for like 3 episodes. That bullet is in him for ages. Might be 2 episodes, I don't know, but it was good. Because it isn't just a thing that happens and they dealt with straight away. He was fucked up for a while and he has to keep facing things fucked up, which I love. Look at that Crouching Tiger temple. Just after I mentioned the film. Is Lei Wu Bai in here? Lei Wu Bai. Why can I remember that he was called Lei Wu Bai, but I can't fucking spell my own name? Yeah, it's a shame. I really think Punisher should have just been a kung fu flick. Just go full fucking stupid 70s kung fu action. And it just isn't. And I think that's a big shame. Because I think it would have improved it a lot. And also it would have been better if they had a better villain. Like the villain is sort of Gao and sort of the Hand, Bakuto or whatever. I mean, who is an Iron Fist? Who's the classic Iron Fist villain? Iron Fist main villains. I don't really know, to be honest, but who would have been better? The Steel Serpent, that's Davos, right? Yeah. Which they do in season 2, but I don't remember being that impressive. The 10 biggest foes of Iron Fist. Master Khan, no idea who that is. Davos, I sort of know. Bushmaster, no idea who that is. Junzo Muto. I recognize them, but I didn't know that was what they were called. Muto? Maybe I don't recognize him. Death Sting, don't know who that is. Crane Mother, don't really know who that is. Don't think. Zhao Cheng, don't know who that is. Quan Yao Zhu, don't know who that is. Don't know who any of these are. Never read an Iron Fist comic in my life. Oh, Bushmaster, yes, that's who that is. The guy from season 2 of what's it? I remember now, yeah. Alright, well then they were fucked then, okay. Just should have put the Punisher in it and made him the villain. It's annoying because Daredevil has had the Hand as a villain in 2 seasons. And Iron Fist has had the Hand as a villain in the season. And if I remember correctly, the Defenders, which is the thing I'm watching next, also has the Hand as the main villain. And it is dog shit every time. Because the best villain in season 1 of Daredevil is Wilson Fisk. The best villain in season 2 of Daredevil is the Punisher. The best villain in Iron Fist is not the Hand. There isn't one. There's not one singular villain that he gets to sort of focus on and face. Sucks. They just need to simplify it. And all the rest of the padding would be fine. But yeah, it's annoying. I've enjoyed it fine watching, but it's just, I feel like it's a shame. There's only really been one fight that was almost memorable, and it was with the drunken boxer about halfway through the season. Iron Fist fights a drunken boxer dude. And they literally, for no reason, go to China. It's hilarious. And they take the fucking nurse with them. Ula, thank you for the 77 Sunset Strip. For some reason, just take the nurse, who's in all of it, Night Nurse, whatever her name is, Claire Temple. And they're like, Iron Fist is like, I've got to go to China. And he's like, Colleen, come with me. She's like, okay, makes sense. But for some reason, Claire is like, I'll go with you. She sort of feels really hammed into this. And they had to, because she's the one that pulls them all together for the Defenders stuff. But like, just have her show up for 20 minutes. It's all good. Literally just shows up for no reason all the time and just tags along to stuff, and it feels very forced. Because we've gotten to know Claire pretty well over all the previous seasons. I like that she's just like a nurse that shows up and heals everyone. That's what her thing is. They just hit... They at one point, she's just like, I kind of think this is what I want to do. And her mum is like, what? And she's like, I kind of just want to be a nurse for people with abilities who are like clearly trying. She understands. She's a viewer of the show. She actually gets it. She's not one of these like police chief, you know, it's like, I'll get the Batman. She's just in there being like, I want to be a fucking nurse who heals all these fuckers because they're out there doing shit and they always get fucked up and they need someone to stitch them up. I'll do that. Okay, great. I actually like that you've acknowledged it. Let her be that. But she's also a super genius. Because everyone is, you know. Peter Parker. Brilliant but lazy. And in the Iron Fist, she's just there learning Kung Fu from Colleen. And they take her to China to take on the Hand. And she's like holding her own. At the same level as Danny Rand. You know? And the Iron Fist should be fucking... Dude, Iron Fist should honestly wipe the floor with all of them. Iron Fist should be able to take on every single one of them. I think Daredevil should be able to give him a good run, but if Danny can get one punch in with his fucking right hand, he wins. He should take out Luke Cage because he just has to punch him once. Luke Cage can take a shotgun to the head and that's the maximum amount of damage he can take before he takes brain damage, because we saw it. So Danny should be able to just punch him in the mouth and knock him out. What's her face can't even fight. She's just strong. So punch her. She's dead. But for some reason, Claire Temple is in China fighting the Hand and doing better than Colleen Wing. Colleen Wing. Daughters of the Dragon. Or whatever the fuck they were called. Dude, so stupid. Yeah, they sort of ham-fisted her into it, and it's kind of annoying because it takes you out of it, you know. It's weird though. It really annoys me because it's like, why didn't you just make this fucking thing a kung fu show? Like, were you afraid? Like the shit they did with the Mandarin, they pulled with the Iron Man films. You know, the Mandarin is just whatever his name is, Malcolm Slattery or whatever, because they were afraid to do. Rightfully so. I actually think it was a great idea, but they were afraid to do the whole like Fu Manchu Mandarin character and just like chuck him into Iron Man 3. And I wonder if they were a little afraid to do that with this, But like, I mean, if you're going to make the Iron Fist, you're like, okay, look, we want to do the Defenders thing. So we need Daredevil, we need What's Her Face, we need Power Man, we need Power Girl, we need Iron Fist. And then someone went, hey, I don't, it's 2017. I don't know if we can do the white guy who's like the white savior from China and he's the one who was chosen for the Iron Fist. And I'm like, yeah, we can do it. We can do it. It's fine. We'll put Colleen Wing in it. And then they went, okay, yeah, they cleared it all. And then someone went, okay, if we're going to do this, can we make it like a proper like 70s like Kung Fu show? And then someone went, no. Is there going to be any fighting? No. Okay. There's going to be less fighting than in Daredevil. When everyone's favorite thing about Daredevil is season 1, episode 2, when he fights in the hallway. And you're not going to put that in it. Everyone's favorite thing about Daredevil was when the Punisher killed a bunch of people in a hallway. And you're not going to put that in it. Everyone's favorite thing about Daredevil was Wilson Fisk. Have him be the villain in every single one of these shows. And you're not going to do that. Wilson Fisk could absolutely be a villain for all 4 of them, by the way. And should have been. Straight up. That guy would have been overworked to shit and it would have absolutely ruined the character, but they should have done it. Wilson Fisk is everyone's villain in the comics, so just make him the villain in everything. And just don't ruin it like you did with the other bullshit they put out. Echo. Dude. Cottonmouth was pretty good, but he... they just do him over and replace him with Diamondback. And then... But they're the same character, kinda. They run the same gang from the same place with pretty much the same goals, with the same level of sort of fear, with the same allies. The Shades and the woman who was good, whatever her name is. She's like a brilliant actor who also, for some reason, shows up in like Iron Man, one of the Iron Man movies or like the Avengers movies, and is like, you killed my son. Might be Civil War. You remember? And I was like, wait. And that's a different character, by the way, turns out. What? Why hire her to be the best actor ever, and then hire her to be the best actor ever, but give her one scene in the Iron Man movie? What? But like, just you should have just kept one villain. Either have Diamondback. I think it would honestly been better if. I kind of hate the Diamondback character anyway. I hate that Luke has this like brother who just shows up and gets his fingers involved in everything, and it's so stupid. But it makes it, you know. Whatever. But like have Mahershala Ali be Diamondback from the beginning, and then run him as the only villain throughout the whole thing, and then halfway through he gets the bullets, whatever they're called, the Judas bullets, and then at the end he gets the thing, and just do the whole thing but have it be one guy. Because it fucking broke the pacing to have to introduce a brand new villain halfway through who's the exact same guy. The same villain, basically. Really annoyed me about Luke Cage too, because I was really enjoying it. It's a little slower than Daredevil and even Jessica Cage in a while. That's what I'm calling it. That's what her name is. It kind of is. It wasn't that he was lame. It was just that he was just a crazy version of Cottonmouth, because he had the same. He came in with the same. He just inherited Cottonmouth's role, you know, almost literally. And so it was just like, what was the point? I quite liked the guy that played him. He was quite scary. I enjoyed his presence and stuff. I really hope we get to see what's his face as Blade. I always butcher his name. I've got 2 points here. Each time level slightly increases damage by all varied combos. We'll do that. Let's see if I've got new weapons. Ooh, what the fuck is that? A stone staff, baby. Let's go. We're gonna hit these bitches with some stones. A new mask. Gale Guard Beast Mask. Upon perfect dodge, grants considerable addition. Perfect dodges, okay. I don't really get perfect dodges often because I'm shit, but also. Beast Maw armor. That looks cool too. Braces. 3 consecutive perfect dodges with a brief moment. Recover. Okay. David Tennant was great. Jessica Jones and Daredevil. Jessica Jones is almost perfect. Season 1 of that is really, really good. Particularly the Christian Ritter and David Tennant as Jessica and whatever his name is, Purple Man, Kilgrave. They smashed that. They absolutely smashed that the fuck out. I forgot about a few things. I forgot Nuke was in it, and it's weird that Nuke is in that, but like doesn't show up. He should show up in a. Nuke should have been the character, whoever the fuck George St. Pierre was playing in that fucking Captain America movie. That should have been Nuke. And I see all these things, and I want to try them, but I just really enjoy turning into the headbutt monster. I'll turn into the bat for one. We'll have the bat on for a little while just so I can mix it up a little bit. But oh, I also still don't know what this does. Right trigger and left stick down there. I have no idea what that is. Is it one of these things? How do I see it? Where is it? What is the symbol? See that down there? Right trigger and left stick. It does that. What is that? The shawl. I sort of remember getting it. He has a little glowing armor on him now. I don't know what it does. Monkey with a rock. Yeah, I've got to change the intro. You're watching The Penguin? Yeah, but I haven't seen the last 2 episodes. I was gonna... Because I've been playing Final Fantasy a lot. I haven't really been watching as much TV. So... I've really only been watching like 1 episode of something at night before I kind of go to bed. But I've also not been doing that a lot because I've been on a lot of like table story shows and stuff, so I've just not really been doing it. But The Penguin's good. The Penguin reminds me of the Sopranos level of writing. But like saying Gotham, which is what how many times have I screamed at people to just do that? And to be fair, I haven't watched the show Gotham. I stand by this, even though Gotham is pretty highly rated, and I will watch it. Okay, I will get into it. I'll watch it, and I'll give you a proper Brad review one day. But not that I'm good at reviewing things. I'm like, I liked it because Daredevil punched a man in the hallway, but the Iron Fist didn't punch a man. You know, I know I'm not that guy, pal. But the Gotham, the idea of a Batman show without Batman did not appeal to me, because I don't even like Batman. I think Batman's a dog shit fucking hero. Now, mainly I don't like Batman because I don't like Batman in the Justice League and doing like world scale fucking things. I think they should leave that to Hal. They should leave that to Diana. They should leave that to Clark. They should not be calling Bruce for Darkseid when he shows up. And I just think it's stupid. I think Batman's just a rich kid with toys. And I'm allergic to rich people. What I do like is Batman in his own element on the fucking streets of Gotham slapping some just other men around. You know? I like it when Batman... That recent Batman movie was good. I like it when I even like Batman when it gets kind of cartoony, like the 90s movies, or the actual cartoons when Penguin is almost an actual penguin of a man. You know what I mean? Or like Clayface is fucking around. I can even handle that. But I really like Batman when he's being a detective, and he investigates shit, and then he goes and there's a bit of investigation, and then he goes to a place and he fucking has to beat up some thugs, but he intimidates them with fear. We've become obsessed since the Nolan movies of like Batman being this shadow in the corner, and his whole thing is intimidation and fear, which is definitely a part of Batman, but there's so much more to that character that I think is very interesting as well as that. I like that side of Batman. I like Batman just being a ninja and fucking people up. He's supposed to be a ninja in the shadows and just appearing out of nowhere with a couple of little tricks, and then fucking he appears and slams a fucking dude against the wall, headbutts him, and then he's gone again. I like all that. But I also really like it when he's a fucking detective. That was like his whole thing as well. He's supposed to be a detective, like kind of looking into shit and piecing this together, and not just with tech. He's not just meant to be calling up Morgan Freeman and being like, can you fucking hack into something for me? Like, he did it himself. But I really like Batman just on the streets of Gotham. I like Gotham being just a shithole, where the government are like, fuck, we don't even fucking care. Fuck this city. It's not part of America. Fuck that whole place. It's just a fucking, it's a pimple. It's a zit on the face of the USA. We hate it. And I like it when Batman's like the only fucking thing in there. You know, Batman, a couple of police doing some shit. So I like Batman being like a boots on the ground dude who's like moving around. I like that he does the vengeance thing, but I also like it when he's just kind of being a guy. I don't really care about him being Bruce. A lot of people have the whole Bruce Wayne thing. I think it's interesting sometimes when he has some Bruce Wayne problems, but I think it's more fun when the split is Batman being one part ninja, one part detective. I don't care too much whether he does some Bruce stuff as well. I think it's fine. So that being said, one of the things that I think Gotham does really well as a setting is just being just absolute criminal hub, just filled with scum everywhere. And I think this movie and this series, Penguin, does that really well. So I really think that this is playing to the strengths that I personally enjoy with Batman, in that it's kind of this like boots on the ground, realistic, gritty place. This is where it works. Stop doing it with Superman. Stop doing it with fucking, Thor. Don't do it with Thor. Do it with Batman. Do it with Gotham. Do it with the Penguin. And having the Penguin, seeing like the rise of the Penguin is great. And they've really like they've taken some elements that are really cool into this show that I like. One being that the Penguin is just obsessed with the fact that the way that he looks, right? That's his thing. The way he is and who he is and everything is just supposed to be like, that's his trigger. I like that it's a Sopranos level of gangster show. That when I say Sopranos level, I mean the writing is pretty strong. I think Sopranos is probably going to be, at the end of it, ultimately as a piece of writing, would be way better. But to take that form of a show and have these like, these like, come over here, hey Tony, where's the gabagool? And they're like, they've sort of cartooned it up, and they have some like twists and turns, at least in the first few episodes that I've seen. I really enjoy that they're writing it like a gangster thing. It's like a Goodfellas type fucking show, which is great. I think it works in that setting of Gotham so well. Just like Batman works in the setting of Gotham so well, and just doesn't work on fucking Apocalypse's planet, whatever it's called. Darkseid Apocalypse, is that what it's fucking called? So I like it a lot, and I really enjoy seeing just these gangsters in Gotham going into this kind of war. And there's this like vacuum, and it's all set after the movie, so like half the city's fucked up. It's already the most fucked city, and it's just obliterated by that bullshit that Riddler pulled. And he's just a guy. He's not like he's not Danny DeVito walking around with, with actual penguin arms and shit. He's just a guy, and he's got a bit of a fucked up fur. And that character of Penguin, just I think watching him, because for a lot of it I thought like, oh, he's gonna this is gonna be his rise to becoming the Penguin as we know him, the head of the organization that he runs, and he becomes Penguin. But I actually kind of get the feeling, and this is, I have no idea, this is me spitballing, not spoilering, because I genuinely don't know, but I get this sort of, I feel like he's gonna die or something. I don't feel like he's gonna make it out of this fucking show. I feel like he's supposed to be in the next movie though, but I don't know anymore. Or maybe they'll kill him off in the next movie, I don't know. But it doesn't feel like he's actually going to rise prominently to the position of the Penguin that you get, which I also think would be really fun. I really like it. I really dig the show so far. I'm a big fan of it. I like the way they've done it. I really enjoyed the previous movie as well, the Batman movie. You say they brought back a lot of the detective stuff. I don't know if Robert Pattinson staring at something and not saying anything about it was that much of a lot of detective stuff, but they definitely have him and Jim going about with the USB key and trying to like piece it together, because you have to with the Riddler, which is a nice thing. But it did feel like that, you're right. And I appreciate that a lot more. He feels a bit like Year One Batman as well, like he hasn't fully got his whole thing going yet. You know, he's still falling over, like when he falls off that fucking roof. Not the roof, the building. He like tries to fly off of a building and just gets annihilated. But yeah, I appreciate it more. But I also just really like Batman being a fucking detective. My favorite Batman comic is the one where he gets, he's trying to be a detective in the sewers and he just gets fucking, they put him on drugs. He ends up on drugs. Look at that, dude. That's sick. He's on like a rage drug, and but he has to save a little girl. You know that comic? What's that one?
Bloody hell. What's the hold up this time?
Oh my god.
Suck your offerings.
Batman Noir would be good,
rats. Yeah. If you dare to muck up the King's practice again, I'll serve your dimwit son up for supper. Myself. Ain't you that old loser?
Oh my god,
Where'd you come from?
Walking into any pub in England. This could be your best friend or someone you've never met.
Who cares anyway? I'll gobble you up first.
Alright, let's go, you little bitch. Fuck. This counts as war? I shouldn't have changed my armor. What's happening? Oh, he did the stone thing that we had at the beginning of the game. What's happening to my character? Come on. Fuck me, dude. Can't even see what's happening when all my shadow clones are around. Fucking absolutely outplayed me there. I thought that was actually him.
Quick with your rope. Hold ya.
No. Fuck.
They only.
Yeah, he's cool as shit, dude. That's Ra's al Ghul. Damn, son. Yao Guai King, the Tiger Vanguard. He's cool. I like him a lot. I also love that he just absolutely shit talks you as soon as he just starts flaming you as soon as you show up. You're that fucking loser from down the fucking road, ain't ya? Come on in, you fucking slag. Let's fucking have this outside. You absolute little dickhead. Please. I don't even know you. Why are you saying that about me, Tiger? Where was he? Up here? Beautiful. Loved it. He smashed me up though. He done me a couple times, didn't he? Let's have him again. Oh, fuck. That one he breaks out of. But then he starts fucking with me at the end. The bat. Oh, useless. Where's that headbutt? I need the headbutt Jinchuriki back. Where is he? Where is he? The fucking nonny just nonny. There's no, there's nothing you can do. He's just there, like, huh? And then you're dead. Beautiful. I love it so much. This is what the Iron Fish TV show should be like. I kind of have to go, but I've got to give it another pop. This is what Batman should be like. Oh, 100% thought I had dodged that. Dude, stop dodging into him. Dodge it away from him. Blood Tornado. Blood Tornado, by the way, the absolute most amazing band. Hey, we're Blood Tornado. And this is Die in a Sea of Blood from our first album, Blood Cups. I'm actually going to use this time to summon the clones. Cool. Complete waste of fucking time. And just to differentiate myself from the fucking shadow clones, I'll turn into the wolf. Now. Fuck me. The timing on that is abysmal from me every time. They're all delayed, his fucking moves that he does. I don't know what this does, but I'm doing it just in case it helps me, and I'm not sure how. Alright, here we go. Where is he?
Take this!
Right. It is so hard to judge when he's going to do it. Fuck. Oh, it protects you from fire. Right, okay, thank you. Shit. I almost feel like my other stuff. What does my other stuff do? There's like a set of armor I had that was like, when you're standing in water, you're stronger. Was it a stick or the armor? I wonder if it's actually stronger against him or not. Does it count as water or is it blood? When health is low, slowly recovers a small amount of health if in water. But I lose 18... Bullshit. Massively reduces stamina cost when in water. But you lose 7. I'm not really struggling with stamina though, am I, to be fair? I think I'm all good. I'm changing that bat though. The bat sucks. It has to be the headbutt Jinchuriki. He's just my favourite. I love him. A headbutt really shows dominance as well. If you fucking headbutt someone, you're an animal. An absolute animal. Oh my god. That timing on that is just horrible from me every time, and I'm aware of it, but my god. The delay, like the way he begins his spins, but then the time between when he actually brings his shit down.
Fancy running, do you? Your destiny's right here!
Slapped him out of there. Fuck. God, I hate myself so much. Mid game. He's popping off. Oh, lock onto him. God, that sucks so much when the camera is just facing that way and you're like spamming. I haven't got time to click lock on more than once. You know? There isn't time for me to be sitting there like, okay, let me look at the controller and I have to click lock on and I need to click. If he's behind you, you can't lock. If the enemy is behind you, you can't lock onto him, and it kills me because I'm clicking lock on in the hopes that what it does is locks onto him and spins the camera around in a fraction of a second so that I can continue fighting him. Because otherwise, he's on me, which is exactly what just happened there. The worst timing for it as well because he comes out and does that big dick move. The lock on goes off, yeah, when he turns himself to stone and does the little Amayawa, I'm behind you move. I hate it because it's a whole thing, right, to lock back on. I haven't got time for that. I can barely fucking dodge him. I'm too old for this shit.
I'm 38, boys. I ain't got many years left in me of this shit. I ain't got the reaction time I had when I was 20.
TJ Chris, thank you so much for the 35-month resubscription, my friend. You've come in just in time to see me absolutely annihilate this guy. The headbutt. Come on. Feel like I got
Monkey brain could be a proper treat. What's left is the king's to have.
I definitely dodged one of those, and because it didn't happen, all over for me. I was off my rhythm. Come on. Come on, baby. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up. Come on. Standing up. Standing up, and I'm going Chad mode. It's time. So much hate for this boss. I like him. I like it. I've got it. I've got it. I just have to... just got to lock in here. Fuck's sake.
Take this!
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, come here! Oh, I thought he was going to go for his bullshit move. Do this to me! Fuck. I was in for the fucking first 2/3 of that. I was properly using the force. I felt it go away. It was when he wandered off from me. He just fucked off. I was like, what do I do? Come on. Come on. God damn it. Big hitter didn't land. Fuck you, dude, for fuck's sake. Oh, he went for the big move. I didn't realise I clicked it. The light attack finisher. No. Fuck back here right now. Oh, he's caught me every time on my light attack finisher and it's killing me. It is killing me. I went to heal. Oh. Everyone take a deep breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath, everyone. Take a deep breath. Rest. Rest. Come the Silence. As the Silence Becomes Me by Mark Tremonti plays. Some deep breaths. Shut the fuck up. Truck. Outside. Okay. Here we go. Oh my god, right up the front. Oh, and he's missed it. Quick with it. Oh my god, I fucked it up so bad. Take this! And then I tried to heal again. Sorry, Plumro. I tried to give you the bury the light that you so desired, but it was not to be. It was not to be. The game lagging? Probably. I have it on cinematic mode, I think. Right on very high. God damn it, it was spinning away. I thought it was spinning up to do that shit. Fuck you! Fuck you so much! Come here. Didn't do the second part of the move, don't know why.
Right!
Watch me, fool! Oh, gotta stop him. Time stop.
No! Take this!
No. Fully convinced I dodged that. Come on. God damn, dude, that was clutch. Cool fight, dude. I love that fight. That was fucking sick.
大手铁炮造虎旗，敲刀姐姐慌不必，时候死你不死你。
I have the power.
This body of yours is perfect for the art of rock solid.
Yeah, dude. But now we have 4 spells. Had this at the beginning of the game, I remember, when you play as God King Wukong for one fight. What have I done? I should have done this tomorrow. What have I done? Oh, it's the thing from Aladdin. Come on, magic carpet. Come on, Abu. Okay. Well, we've got over here to explore. And then I guess down into the fucking thing from Aladdin, whatever that place was called. Away we go. If we're lucky, maybe Jasmine's down there. Our monkey Jasmine will be down there for us. The Cave of Wonders, yes. Great, dude. Great fight. Loved that. Fun day. Fun day of playing games. We've been through everything today, haven't we, chat? We had some therapy. We spoke about Iron Fist, you know? We spoke about Naruto. We reviewed Luke Cage. We did an unboxing of some pots and pans that I've got to go and wash so that I can use. So annoying to do. And I'm going to go and cook a big bowl of chili for myself. In my new pans. Gotham, we reviewed Batman and the Penguin. Smashed like 3 bosses. Killing it. We'll be back tomorrow. Some more Black Myth Wukong. Tomorrow at 2 PM UK time is when we'll start playing. And we'll stream for a few hours. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a little bit of fun. If you didn't, I hope you had some company in the form of a streamer. And if you didn't get any of those things, I don't know what to tell you. I've got nothing. I've got nothing more for you. That's all I have to offer. Only that. And nothing more. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm going to go and play some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I guess we can go and watch some Pumpkinberry. I need to raid someone. I completely forgot. The raid begins. Thanks for watching. Maybe Twitch will mute me again tomorrow. Find out then. Until then, see you later. I wonder what season it will be tomorrow. Today was summer, but I'm sure it will completely change seasons fully as well tomorrow. See you then for it and some more Black Myth Wukong. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Bye.